My beloved child, listen closely to the whispers of my spirit, for I am speaking directly to your heart in this moment, to reveal that the promises I have whispered to you in the quiet hours are finally beginning to unfurl. Like the first blooms of spring after a long, harsh winter. Everything you have walked through over these past 12 months, the silent victories Nunzo on the crushing challenges that nearly broke you, the prayers that seemed to hit the ceiling, and the seasons of waiting that felt like they would never end, the unexpected blessings that brought tears to your eyes, and the difficult lessons that forged your resilience, all of it has been carefully and meticulously woven together to prepare you for the incredible future I have architected specifically for your life. I receive your promises. Say it now. Let your voice agree with what I am saying. You may look back on this year and see a landscape scattered with disappointments that fractured your heart. Doors that slammed shut in your face when you were certain they were meant to open. Relationships that dissolved into silence when you hoped they would flourish into forever. Or dreams that seemed to wither on the vine just when you thought they were about to bear fruit. But I need you to understand with absolute clarity that every single closed door was my divine protection, shielding you from rooms that were too small for your destiny, or filled with people who would have diminished your light. Every relationship that ended was essential pruning, making space for the right connections to take root and thrive in a soil of mutual respect and spiritual alignment. Every delayed dream was not a denial, but an incubation period, allowing the vision to be perfected in my perfect timing for a greater impact, and a fulfillment that will not fade with the setting sun. Take a moment and write one thing you are ready to release from this past year. Put it on paper, then tear it up or burn it as a symbolic act of trust that I am closing that chapter for you. What appeared to your mortal eyes as setbacks were actually divine setups for the breakthroughs that are gathering momentum to crash into your life in the year ahead. What felt like devastating losses were actually strategic preparations for gains that will far exceed what you had to release. What felt like final endings were actually the opening lines of new chapters in your story that will be more beautiful, more vibrant, and more redeemed than anything you have previously experienced. This past year has been your training ground, your wilderness season of preparation, a character development program designed by the master architect to equip you with the emotional stamina, spiritual grit, and wisdom you need to receive and steward the weight of the blessings I am about to pour out. The patience you cultivated during those agonizing months of waiting will now enable you to appreciate the breakthrough when it arrives, without taking a single moment of it for granted. The faith you strengthened during seasons of blinding uncertainty will act as an anchor for your soul during the rapid, exhilarating changes that are on the horizon. The humility you learned through coming to the end of your own strength and experiencing your limitations will keep you grounded when success elevates your circumstances and people begin to look to you for answers. The compassion you gained through your own struggles has carved out a capacity in your heart to help others who are facing similar valleys. The wisdom you acquired through both your triumphs and your failures will now guide you in making decisions that multiply your effectiveness and impact, rather than diminishing them. I am ready for my breakthrough. Say it boldly. Let your spirit align with this promise. I want you to see with spiritual eyes how faithfully I have been working in the background of your life, even when my activity was hidden from your view. Every single day, whether it was filled with radiant joy or heavy sorrow, tangible progress or frustrating setbacks, sharp clarity or fog-like confusion, has been a day when I was actively involved in preparing your future, while simultaneously developing your character to match your destiny. Throughout your financial struggles, I have not only been working to improve your external circumstances, but also teaching you profound lessons about priorities, stewardship, and trust that will serve you as pillars of strength when abundance flows. The resourcefulness you develop during lean times will enable you to maximize the impact of increased resources, rather than being wasteful when provision flows like a river. During those difficult health challenges that limited your energy and forced you to slow down, I was not only healing your body, but also teaching you to value each breath and each day as a sacred gift, while building your empathy for the suffering of others. The strength you are gaining through overcoming physical difficulties will enable you to maintain your health through wise choices, while also helping others find hope during their own health struggles. As you navigated through challenging relationship conflicts that tested your patience and your communication skills to their limits, I was not only working to restore peace, but also developing your ability to love unconditionally while maintaining healthy, God-honored boundaries. The emotional maturity you have gained through resolving interpersonal challenges will enable you to build stronger, more authentic relationships, while also helping others improve their own relational effectiveness. Through every professional disappointment that made you question your abilities and your direction, I was not only preparing better opportunities, but also clarifying your true calling while building your confidence in my sovereign plans, rather than just your own efforts. The perseverance you developed through career challenges will enable you to achieve goals that require sustained, gritty effort, while also inspiring others who are struggling with their own professional development. Every prayer you have prayed, whether answered immediately or still awaiting manifestation, has been heard, treasured, and recorded in heaven's accounting system, where nothing is ever forgotten, and everything has an appointed time for fulfillment. The prayers that seem to go unanswered were actually being processed for responses that exceed your original requests in ways that will leave you in awe when they manifest. The tears you have cried in secret were collected by me as precious evidence of your heart's deepest longings, and they have been transformed into seeds that are now ready to bloom into a joy that will be deeper and richer, because it was preceded by genuine sorrow. The laughter you have shared was multiplied in my heart as evidence of the resilience and hope that I have placed within you. Every act of kindness you have performed, whether acknowledged by others or completely overlooked, was noticed by me and recorded as an investment in the kingdom account that generates eternal returns while also creating spiritual momentum that accelerates the manifestation of blessings in your own life. Your generosity has positioned you to receive generosity in pressed down, shaken together, and running over measure. Your mercy toward others has qualified you to obtain mercy. Your forgiveness has cleared the debris from the road for your own breakthrough to arrive. Every sacrifice you have made, whether for family members, friends, or strangers, was honored by me as evidence of love in action and has been credited to your account as an investment in relationships and causes that matter eternally. The time you gave when you felt you had none to spare has created space for me to multiply your effectiveness in the days ahead. The faith you have exercised, even when circumstances seem to violently contradict my promises, has been building spiritual muscle that will enable you to receive and steward greater blessings without becoming overwhelmed or prideful. The trust you maintained when logic suggested doubt has created foundations that can support the weight of answered prayers and fulfilled dreams. Now, as a new chapter of your life is about to begin, I want to tell you specifically about the promises that are shifting from waiting status to manifestation status as you enter this season ahead. These are not mere hopes or abstract possibilities, but certainties based on my unchanging character and my covenant commitment to those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Your financial situation will experience a breakthrough that eliminates the crushing stress and limitation you have known, providing an abundance that enables generous living and wise investment in your future. The income streams that open for you will not only meet your basic needs, but will provide a surplus that enables you to help family members, support causes you care about deeply, and invest in opportunities that create additional wealth and security for generations to come. You will witness a remarkable transformation in your relationships through the addition of people who truly appreciate your character and the restoration of connections that have been strained or broken. The aching loneliness you have experienced will give way to meaningful, soul-filling companionship. The rejection you have faced will be replaced by deep acceptance and a sense of belonging. The misunderstanding you have endured will be replaced by deep mutual appreciation and respect. Expect your health to be completely restored and strengthened through treatments that prove more effective than expected, lifestyle changes that become sustainable and enjoyable, and supernatural healing that demonstrates my power and love. The energy you have lacked will be renewed. The pain you have carried will be eliminated. The limitations you have accepted will be removed. Watch closely as your career and professional life experience extraordinary advancement that utilizes your gifts more fully, while providing greater satisfaction and impact. The recognition you deserve will come from sources that matter most. The opportunities you have prepared for in the shadows will present themselves at exactly the right times in the light. The leadership roles you are called to fill will become available as your character and competence are recognized by those who make important decisions. Prepare for your spiritual life to reach unprecedented levels of intimacy with me, understanding of my word, and effectiveness in serving others. As you enter a season where prayer becomes more natural, scripture becomes more relevant, and ministry opportunities multiply around your unique gifts and experiences. But beyond these specific promises that address areas where you've been waiting and believing, I also want to tell you about promises you haven't even thought to ask for, because they exceed your current ability to imagine what I want to do in your life. You will receive extraordinary opportunities to influence people you have never met in ways that change the trajectory of their lives toward hope, healing, and purpose. Your testimony of my faithfulness will become a catalyst for other people's breakthroughs. Your example of perseverance will inspire others to continue pursuing their dreams despite obstacles. Doors will swing wide open for you to contribute to causes and movements that address injustices and needs that break my heart and yours. Your resources and influence will become tools for advancing my kingdom in ways that create lasting change in communities and possibly even nations. Hidden creative gifts and abilities dormant within you will be unveiled and developed in ways that you never imagined possible, providing outlets for expression that bring joy to you while blessing others, and possibly generating income that supports your other goals and enables increased generosity. Divine connections will be orchestrated between you and people who can accelerate your progress toward your goals, while also benefiting from the unique contributions you can make to their lives and projects. These divine relationships will become sources of mutual blessing, collaborative achievement, and lifelong friendship. Amazing adventures and experiences await you that will broaden your perspective, enrich your understanding of the world, and create memories that last a lifetime, while also building relationships and skills that enhance your effectiveness in every area of life. These promises are not dependent on your perfect performance or unwavering faith, although your cooperation and trust will certainly enhance your experience of receiving them. These promises are based on my character and my covenant love for you as my child, which means they are as reliable as I am. You do not have to earn these promises through good behavior, although wisdom and integrity will certainly help you steward them effectively when they manifest. You do not have to understand exactly how they will be fulfilled, although faith and expectation will position you to recognize and receive them when they appear. You simply need to trust that I am who I say I am, a God who delights in blessing his children, who keeps his word regardless of circumstances, and who has the power to fulfill every promise I make, regardless of how impossible they may seem from a human perspective. As you rest on the threshold of this new era, be confident that you are not closing a chapter of disappointment and entering an uncertain future. You are completing a season of preparation and entering the most blessed, productive, and fulfilling period of your life. Tomorrow is not just another day. It is the beginning of your breakthrough season when everything changes for the better. Next year is not just another 12 months. It is your year of unprecedented favor. When dreams become reality and prayers receive answers that exceed your requests, realize that the challenges of this year have prepared you for the blessings of next year. The lessons of this season have equipped you for the opportunities of the coming season. The character you have developed through this year's experiences has qualified you for next year's responsibilities and rewards. Rest peacefully, knowing that the best of your story is just beginning. Pick one practical step right now that positions you to receive. Schedule an interview practice, book a health appointment, or reach out to one person in your network. Put it on your calendar this week and take that first step. My promises for your life are not dependent on human calendars or seasonal changes. They are eternal commitments that transcend time, while manifesting at exactly the right moments for maximum impact and blessing. Tomorrow, you wake up to the beginning of the most incredible year of your life, and nothing can stop what I have determined to do for you, through you and in you, as you step into the fullness of everything I have prepared. But before you say goodbye to this year forever, I want to give you a comprehensive understanding of how this year has prepared you for what is coming, and how you can position yourself to receive everything I have planned for the months ahead. First, let me show you how every disappointment you experienced this year was actually protection from what would have been wrong for you, and how each one was preparing space for something better that is now ready to manifest in your life. The job you didn't get earlier this year that left you feeling rejected and undervalued was actually my protection from an environment that would have limited your growth and prevented you from being available for the position that is now opening for you. The company culture would have been toxic, the management would have been unsupportive, and the work itself would have been unfulfilling despite the attractive salary. The position that is coming to you will not only provide better compensation, but will also utilize your gifts more fully, provide opportunities for advancement, and connect you with people who become lifelong friends and collaborators. The timing of your availability for this opportunity is perfect, because you now have the experience, maturity, and clarity needed to excel in this role. The relationship that ended earlier this year, that left you questioning your worth and wondering if you would ever find true love, was actually my intervention to prevent you from settling for someone who could not appreciate your value or support your dreams. That person's character flaws would have become more apparent over time, and their inability to commit to growth would have created ongoing conflict and disappointment. The person I am bringing into your life will not only love you for who you are, but will also encourage you to become everything you are destined to be. Their character will complement yours, their goals will align with yours, and their love will be genuine and lasting, rather than superficial and temporary. The financial setback you experienced earlier this year, that forced you to reconsider your spending habits and find creative ways to manage your budget, was actually my training program for stewardship that has prepared you to handle the abundance that is coming without becoming wasteful or irresponsible. The lessons you learned about distinguishing needs from wants will serve you well. The business opportunity that fell through this year that made you question your entrepreneurial abilities was actually my protection from a venture that would have consumed your time and energy without producing the returns you expected. The market conditions were not right, the partners were not reliable, and the timing was premature for your level of experience. The business opportunity that is developing now will succeed because the market is ready, the partnerships are solid, and your expertise has grown to match the requirements. Your previous disappointment taught you to research more thoroughly, plan more carefully, and choose partners more wisely. Every delay you experienced this year in seeing your prayers answered was actually perfect timing that allowed circumstances to align in ways that make the answers more complete and impactful than they would have been if they had come earlier. The house purchase that was delayed allowed market conditions to change in your favor. The job transition that took longer than expected allowed you to gain additional skills that make you more valuable. The medical diagnosis that was delayed allowed treatments to improve and become more effective. The relationship reconciliation that took months to develop allowed both parties to grow in maturity and understanding that makes the restoration more genuine and lasting. Now, Let me tell you specifically how you can position yourself to receive the promises that are manifesting as this new year begins. Because while these blessings are guaranteed by my faithfulness, your cooperation and preparation will determine how quickly and fully you experience them. In your professional life, begin this new year by clarifying your goals and updating your skills to match the opportunities that are opening. The position I have for you will require confidence, competence, and clear communication about your value and aspirations. Spend time this week updating your resume, practicing your interview skills, and networking with people in your industry. Research companies and organizations that align with your values and interests so that you can pursue opportunities strategically rather than just responding to random openings. Prepare specific examples of your achievements and contributions that demonstrate your ability to add value in the roles you are pursuing. Develop a personal brand that accurately represents your character, capabilities, and career goals through your online presence, professional relationships, and community involvement. The reputation you build now will open doors in the coming months that would not be available without strategic personal marketing. In your financial life, begin this new year by establishing habits and systems that will enable you to steward increased resources wisely when they become available. Create budgets that include generous giving, adequate saving, and strategic investing, as well as reasonable spending for needs and appropriate wants. Educate yourself about investment options, tax strategies, and wealth-building principles so that you can make informed decisions when opportunities arise. Seek qualified financial advisors who share your values and can provide guidance that aligns with your goals and risk tolerance. Begin practicing generosity at your current income level so that giving becomes natural rather than difficult when your resources increase. The patterns you establish now will determine whether abundance becomes a blessing that enables ministry or a burden that corrupts character. In your relationships, begin this new year by healing and strengthening your existing connections, while also opening your heart to new relationships that can enrich your life. Forgive family members and friends who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because forgiveness frees you to receive the love that is coming. Invest time and energy in relationships that have been neglected due to busy schedules or geographical distance. The foundation of love and support you build now will sustain you through the transitions and opportunities that are ahead, while also providing context for celebrating the breakthroughs you're about to experience. Position yourself to meet new people who share your interests and values through activities, organizations, and events that align with your passions. The relationships that develop this year will become sources of mutual support, collaborative opportunity, and lifelong friendship. In your health, begin this new year by establishing lifestyle patterns that support optimal physical, mental, and emotional well-being. The energy and vitality you build now will enable you to pursue opportunities and fulfill responsibilities effectively when your circumstances expand rapidly. Create sustainable exercise routines that fit your schedule and interests, rather than trying to maintain unrealistic programs that lead to frustration and abandonment. Focus on consistency rather than intensity, understanding that regular moderate activity produces better long-term results than sporadic intense efforts. Develop nutrition habits that provide the fuel your body needs for sustained energy and optimal health. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Learn to prepare simple, nutritious meals that taste good and fit your budget and schedule. The foundation of physical health supports everything else you want to accomplish. Address mental and emotional health through stress management techniques, counseling resources, and social support systems that maintain psychological wellness. The emotional stability you develop now will enable you to handle success and challenge with equal grace. In your spiritual life, begin this new year by deepening your relationship with me through daily practices that keep you connected to eternal perspectives and spiritual resources. The foundation of faith you build now will anchor you during seasons of rapid change, while also positioning you to receive spiritual revelation and direction. Establish regular times for prayer that include worship, confession, thanksgiving, and intercession, rather than just requests for personal needs. Learn to listen for my voice through Scripture, circumstances, wise counsel, and the inner witness of my Spirit. Develop your understanding of Scripture through systematic study that helps you apply biblical principles to contemporary situations and decisions. The wisdom you gain from my word will guide you in making choices that multiply your effectiveness, while avoiding pitfalls that could limit your impact. Find meaningful ways to serve others through your church and community that utilize your gifts while meeting genuine needs. The ministry foundation you establish now will expand dramatically as your resources and influence increase. But beyond positioning yourself to receive my promises, I also want you to understand the spiritual significance of this transition from one year to another, and how to navigate it with wisdom that maximizes your growth while honoring me through your character and choices. This transition represents more than just a calendar change. It represents a spiritual shift from one season to another. In my plan for your life, you are not just entering a new year, but entering a new level of blessing, responsibility, and impact that requires spiritual maturity to steward effectively. Prepare your heart to receive abundance by ensuring that success will strengthen rather than corrupt your character. That blessing will increase rather than decrease your dependence on me, and that opportunity will expand rather than compromise your service to others. The internal preparation is as important as the external preparation. Examine your motives for the goals you are pursuing to ensure that they align with my purposes rather than just your personal ambitions. The dreams I fulfill will not only bless you, but will also advance my kingdom through your life, while creating testimony that encourages others to trust me. Consider how you will use increased resources to help others, rather than just improve your own lifestyle. The generosity you plan now will determine whether abundance becomes a platform for ministry or a source of spiritual decline. Blessing is always intended to flow through you to others, rather than just accumulating for personal benefit. Prepare for the spiritual warfare that often accompanies breakthrough seasons. By strengthening your spiritual defenses and building relationships with mature believers who can provide prayer support and accountability, the enemy will attempt to derail your breakthrough through temptation, discouragement, or distraction, because your success demonstrates my power and faithfulness. Recognize that opposition may increase as blessing approaches, because the enemy understands that your breakthrough will not only improve your circumstances, but will also position you to help others experience similar transformation. The attacks are often confirmation that significant breakthrough is near, rather than evidence that something is wrong. Develop discernment about opportunities, relationships, and influences that come during this breakthrough season, so that you can distinguish between my leading and enemy deception. Not every door that opens is one you should walk through, and not every person who approaches you has pure motives. As you prepare to step into this new year and the unprecedented blessings it contains, remember that everything I give you comes with both privilege and responsibility. The resources I provide are tools for kingdom advancement. The relationships I orchestrate are opportunities for mutual blessing and collaborative service. The opportunities I open are platforms for demonstrating my goodness and faithfulness. Use your breakthrough as evidence of my love and power that encourages others to trust me more fully, rather than as proof of your own worthiness or special status. Share your testimony in ways that point people to me, rather than to your faith or efforts. Understanding that every blessing comes from my grace rather than human merit. Stay humble as circumstances improve, remembering that promotion comes from me rather than from human favor or personal achievement. Continue learning and growing so that your character develops along with your circumstances and opportunities. Remain grateful regardless of how much you receive, understanding that gratitude not only honors me, but also positions your heart for additional blessings, while protecting you from entitlement and pride that could limit your continued growth and effectiveness. Keep serving others, even as your own needs are met abundantly, recognizing that the ultimate purpose of blessing is to enable greater service rather than just personal enjoyment. Look for people who are struggling with challenges you have overcome, and position yourself to provide encouragement, resources, or guidance. If this message has blessed you, share it now with someone who needs hope. Send a text, make a quick call, or post it. Be a conduit for the blessing you've received. As this year ends and the new year begins, I want you to understand that you are not just changing calendars, but entering a completely new chapter of your life where everything changes for the better. Your faith during this year's challenges has qualified you for next year's blessings. Your perseverance through this year's delays has positioned you for next year's acceleration. The prayers you prayed this year that seemed to go unanswered are about to receive responses that exceed your original requests. The dreams you held on to, despite disappointment, are about to manifest in forms that surpass your initial vision. The goals you pursued despite obstacles are about to be achieved through pathways you had not anticipated. Your financial situation is about to experience transformation that eliminates stress while providing abundance. Your relationships are about to improve dramatically through restoration and new connections. Your health is about to be strengthened and renewed through effective treatments and improved lifestyle patterns. Your career is about to advance through opportunities that utilize your gifts while providing satisfaction and impact. Your spiritual life is about to deepen through increased intimacy with me and expanded ministry opportunities. Your creative expression is about to find new outlets that bring joy and possibly income. But most importantly, Your character is about to be tested and proven through the stewardship of increased blessings, expanded influence, and greater responsibility. How you handle success will determine whether this breakthrough becomes the foundation for even greater things, or the ceiling of your achievement. Handle everything I give you with the same faith, humility, and dependence on me that carried you through this year's challenges. Use every blessing as an opportunity to demonstrate my goodness while serving others effectively. Let every advancement position you to help others advance, rather than creating distance from people who knew you before your breakthrough. Rest peacefully, knowing that you are loved beyond measure, guided with perfect wisdom, and equipped with everything needed for the incredible year that begins tomorrow. Rest confidently in the assurance that my promises are faithful and true. My timing is perfect and my plans for you are good. If you believe this and want to receive it, stand and pray this with me. Lord, I receive your promise. Help me steward every blessing with humility and generosity. Say amen out loud and carry that declaration into tomorrow. But before you rest, let me tell you more about the specific breakthroughs that are already in motion and will manifest as this new year unfolds, so that you can recognize them when they appear and position yourself to receive them fully. In the area of divine connections and strategic relationships, I have been orchestrating meetings and introductions that will happen in the coming months that will change the trajectory of your life. These are not random encounters, but carefully planned appointments where you will meet people who carry keys to your next level of blessing and opportunity. Some of these connections will be obvious. Business contacts who offer career opportunities, potential romantic partners who share your values and vision, or mentors who have the wisdom and experience to guide your development. Others will be less obvious initially. Casual acquaintances who later become important collaborators, service providers who become trusted advisors, or neighbors who become lifelong friends. The person who will offer you your next job opportunity is already working in a position where they will have influence over hiring decisions when the right position opens. They may not know your name yet, but circumstances are being arranged for you to meet at exactly the right time when they need someone with your qualifications and character. The individual who will become your romantic partner is currently being prepared for your relationship, just as you have been prepared for theirs. They are developing character qualities that will complement yours, gaining life experiences that will help them appreciate your value, and learning lessons that will make them ready for the committed, mature relationship you both desire. The mentor who will accelerate your professional and personal development is already successful in areas where you want to grow, and they are beginning to look for someone to invest in who has the potential and character to make good use of their guidance. Your paths will cross through circumstances that reveal your teachability and their willingness to share their wisdom. The business partner who will join you in ventures that multiply your effectiveness and impact is currently developing skills and resources that will complement yours perfectly. When you meet, the synergy between your different strengths will create possibilities that neither could achieve alone. These divine connections will not happen by accident, but through strategic positioning as you attend events, join organizations, and engage in activities that align with your goals and interests. Be open to conversations with people who may not seem important initially, because you never know who might have connections or information that could change your life. In the area of financial breakthrough and wealth creation, I have been positioning you to benefit from economic opportunities that are developing in markets and industries where you have interests and qualifications. These opportunities will provide multiple streams of income that create financial security while also enabling generous giving and wise investment. The stock market will provide opportunities for people who have been patient and strategic in their approach to investing. Companies that seemed risky or overpriced during market highs will buckle at prices that provide excellent long-term returns. Your patience in waiting for the right time to invest will be rewarded with gains that exceed market averages. Real estate opportunities will present themselves that provide both immediate benefits and long-term appreciation potential. Market conditions will favor buyers in areas where you have interest and qualifications to purchase. Interest rates will work in your favor for financing that makes property acquisition affordable, while also providing cash flow opportunities. Entrepreneurial ventures will succeed because market conditions have changed in ways that create demand for products and services you can provide. Consumer preferences have shifted toward options that align with your values and expertise. Technology has developed to the point where you can compete effectively with larger competitors while maintaining lower overhead and higher flexibility. The side business you have been considering will prove more profitable than you anticipated. Because demand is stronger than you realized and competition is less intense than you feared. Skills you developed in previous positions will transfer to entrepreneurial activities in ways that give you significant advantages over people who lacked your background and experience. Passive income streams will develop through investments in businesses, real estate, or financial instruments that generate returns without requiring significant time investment. This residual income will provide financial security while also enabling you to pursue opportunities and take risks that require upfront investment without guaranteed immediate returns. In the area of health and physical wellness, I have been orchestrating circumstances that will lead to significant improvements in your energy, vitality, and overall well-being. These improvements will come through a combination of medical treatments, lifestyle changes, and supernatural healing that addresses root causes rather than just managing symptoms. Medical professionals will discover treatment options that prove more effective for your specific condition than generic approaches that have been tried previously. New medications will become available that provide better results with fewer side effects. Alternative treatments will become accessible that work synergistically with traditional medical approaches. Insurance coverage will improve to include treatments and providers that were previously too expensive to consider. Health savings accounts and other financial vehicles will make healthcare expenses more manageable, while also providing tax advantages that reduce the overall cost of maintaining optimal health. Lifestyle changes that seemed difficult or unsustainable in the past will become natural and enjoyable as you discover activities and approaches that fit your personality and schedule. Exercise programs will become sources of pleasure rather than obligation, as you find activities that you genuinely enjoy and that fit your physical capabilities. Nutritional improvements will happen gradually and sustainably as you learn to prepare healthy foods that taste great and provide the energy and nutrients your body needs for optimal function. Weight management will become easier as your metabolism improves and your appetite regulates naturally. Sleep quality will improve dramatically as stress decreases, and as you create environments and routines that promote restful, restorative sleep. Energy levels will increase as sleep improves, and as other health factors are optimized through the cumulative effects of multiple positive changes. In the area of family relationships and generational impact, I have been working in the hearts of family members to prepare for reconciliation, restoration, and renewed closeness that will heal wounds and create positive patterns for future generations. Family members who have been distant or difficult will experience heart changes that make them more open to relationship improvement and conflict resolution. Past hurts will be addressed through honest conversations that lead to mutual forgiveness and understanding, rather than continued resentment and avoidance. Financial stress that has impacted your family will be reduced, as your improved circumstances enable you to help relatives who are struggling, while also contributing to shared goals like family vacations, education expenses, and special celebrations. Communication patterns will improve as family members learn to express their thoughts and feelings more effectively, while also listening to others with greater empathy and patience. Misunderstandings will be cleared up through dialogue that reveals good intentions that were poorly communicated, rather than malicious motives that were accurately perceived. Family traditions will be revived or created that bring multiple generations together for activities that everyone enjoys, and that create positive memories while strengthening bonds between family members who may live in different locations or have different lifestyles. Your children and grandchildren will benefit from the stability, wisdom, and resources you provide as their family leader. In the area of spiritual growth and ministry effectiveness, I have been preparing opportunities for you to develop deeper intimacy with me, while also expanding your ability to serve others in ways that make meaningful differences in their lives and contribute to the advancement of my kingdom. Bible study will become more meaningful and relevant as you discover study methods and resources that illuminate Scripture in ways that speak directly to your circumstances and questions. Prayer will become more natural and conversational as you experience answers that build faith while developing confidence in my desire to hear from you and respond to your needs. Worship will become more genuine and heartfelt as you experience my goodness in tangible ways that inspire grateful praise and authentic adoration. Church involvement will become more fulfilling as you discover roles that utilize your gifts while connecting you with believers who share your heart for spiritual growth and service. Ministry opportunities will arise that perfectly match your interests, abilities, and availability while providing platforms for making significant differences in people's lives. Whether through formal ministry positions or informal service opportunities, you will find meaningful ways to contribute to my kingdom while experiencing the satisfaction that comes from fulfilling your calling. Teaching and mentoring opportunities will develop as others recognize your wisdom, experience, and heart for helping people grow in their faith and life skills. Speaking opportunities may arise that enable you to share your testimony and insights with larger audiences who can benefit from your journey and discoveries. Mission opportunities, both local and global, will present themselves that enable you to serve others while broadening your perspective on how faith expresses itself in different cultural and economic contexts. Short-term trips and long-term commitments will provide ways to contribute to important kingdom work, while also enriching your own spiritual experience. The spiritual maturity you develop through these experiences will equip you to handle future challenges with wisdom and grace, while providing stability and guidance for others who look to you for leadership and example. Your faith will become a source of strength, not only for yourself, but also for family members, friends, and colleagues who observe how you navigate both success and difficulty. In the area of creative expression and personal fulfillment, I have been preparing opportunities for you to explore and develop artistic gifts that bring joy and satisfaction, while possibly also generating income through the monetization of your creative abilities. Time and space will become available for pursuing creative interests that have been neglected due to work and family obligations. Financial resources will be sufficient to purchase materials, tools, and instruction needed for developing your artistic skills and expressing your creative vision. Classes and workshops will be offered at convenient times and affordable prices that provide instruction and encouragement while connecting you with communities of people who share your creative interests. Online platforms will make high-quality education accessible regardless of your location or schedule. Venues and opportunities will develop for sharing your creative work with audiences who appreciate and support your artistic expression. Whether through local galleries, performance spaces, online marketplaces, or community events, your creativity will find outlets that provide both personal satisfaction and external validation. Collaboration opportunities will arise with other artists or creative organizations that amplify your individual efforts, while providing learning experiences that expand your skills and understanding of your creative potential. These partnerships will become sources of mutual support and inspiration. Commercial viability may develop for your creative work as you discover market demand for products or services that utilize your artistic abilities. Whether through direct sales, commission work, licensing agreements, or teaching opportunities, your creativity may become a source of supplemental or even primary income. The creative process will become a source of renewal and therapeutic benefit that balances other responsibilities, while providing outlets for processing emotions and expressing aspects of your personality that may not find expression through other activities. Art will become worship that honors me, while also bringing joy to yourself and others. In the area of community involvement and social impact, I have been orchestrating opportunities for you to make meaningful contributions to causes you care about, while developing leadership skills and expanding your network of relationships with people who share your values and commitment to positive change. Volunteer opportunities will become available with organizations that are making real differences in addressing social problems, environmental concerns, or community development needs. Your skills and experience will be valued and utilized effectively to advance important causes, while providing personal satisfaction and meaningful work. Leadership roles will be offered that enable you to influence policy, direct programs, and coordinate activities that create positive change in your community and beyond. Board positions, committee memberships, and other forms of civic involvement will provide platforms for your voice and ideas, while also developing your leadership capabilities. Networking opportunities will connect you with influential people who share your interests, while providing possibilities for collaboration on projects that benefit the community and advance causes that matter to you. Professional associations and social organizations will welcome your participation and contribution. Speaking and writing opportunities may arise that enable you to advocate for causes you support, while sharing your expertise and perspective with audiences who can advance important initiatives. Your voice will be heard by people who have the authority and resources to implement changes that make real differences. The reputation you build through community involvement will create additional opportunities for influence, while demonstrating your commitment to making a positive difference beyond your personal interests and immediate circle. Your service will become a testimony of practical love that honors me while blessing others. In the area of personal development and lifelong learning, I have been preparing educational opportunities, skill development experiences, and personal growth resources that expand your capabilities while enriching your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Formal education opportunities will become accessible through scholarships, employer sponsorship, or personal financial ability that enables you to pursue degrees, certifications, or specialized training that advance your career while satisfying intellectual curiosity and expanding your knowledge base. Professional development workshops, conferences, and seminars will provide continuing education that keeps you current with industry trends, while developing skills that enhance your effectiveness and marketability. Industry certifications will become achievable that distinguish your qualifications in the marketplace, while opening doors to advancement opportunities. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Personal growth resources such as counseling, coaching, or mentoring relationships will become available that address specific areas where you want to develop greater emotional intelligence, communication skills, or leadership capabilities. Books, podcasts, and online resources will provide ongoing learning opportunities that fit your schedule and interests. Travel opportunities will arise that broaden your cultural understanding, while providing educational experiences in historical, natural, or cultural settings that enrich your perspective and knowledge. Language learning opportunities may develop that open doors to international relationships and opportunities, while also providing cognitive benefits that enhance your mental flexibility. The knowledge and skills you develop through these opportunities will not only benefit your personal growth, but will also position you to teach and mentor others who can benefit from what you have learned through your educational journey. Your learning will become a resource for serving others while continuing your own development. But as all these promises begin to manifest in your life during the coming year, I want you to understand the importance of maintaining spiritual perspective that keeps you grounded in eternal values while enjoying temporal blessings. Remember that every blessing comes with the responsibility to use it wisely for purposes that honor me and serve others. The resources you receive are tools for kingdom advancement, rather than just provisions for personal comfort. The opportunities you are given are platforms for demonstrating my goodness, rather than just pathways to personal achievement. Stay humble as circumstances improve, understanding that every good gift comes from me rather than from your own merit or effort. Continue to depend on my wisdom for guidance, rather than relying entirely on your own understanding, even when your knowledge and experience increase significantly. Remain grateful for everything you receive, recognizing that gratitude not only honors me, but also positions your heart for additional blessings, while protecting you from entitlement and pride that could limit your continued growth and effectiveness. Keep serving others even as your own needs are met abundantly, understanding that the ultimate purpose of blessing is to enable greater service rather than just personal enjoyment. Look for people who are struggling with challenges you have overcome, and position yourself to provide encouragement, resources, or guidance that helps them navigate their difficulties with greater hope and effectiveness. Use your testimony of breakthrough to encourage others rather than to elevate yourself, remembering that your story is ultimately about my faithfulness and power rather than about your faith or worthiness. Share what you have learned in ways that point people to me rather than to your own spiritual disciplines or character qualities. Maintain your spiritual disciplines even as external pressures and opportunities increase, understanding that the practices that sustained you during difficult times will also enable you to steward blessing wisely during prosperous times. Prayer, scripture study, and fellowship with other believers become even more important when life becomes busier and more complex. As this year ends and the new year begins with all its promises and possibilities, rest in the confidence that you are perfectly loved, completely equipped, and strategically positioned for everything that lies ahead. Your past has prepared you, your present is blessed, and your future is bright with promise and possibility. But let me share with you even more about the comprehensive transformation that awaits you as this new chapter of your life unfolds. Because I want you to understand the full scope of what I am doing, and how every area of your existence will be touched by my goodness and grace. In the realm of your professional calling and vocational purpose, I am not only opening doors to better employment, but I am orchestrating a complete alignment between your work and your deepest sense of purpose and meaning. The job you have been seeking is not just a position, but a platform for expressing your unique gifts while making a significant difference in the lives of others. The industry you will work in is experiencing transformation that creates demand for exactly the kind of perspective and expertise you possess. Market trends are shifting in directions that favor your approach and philosophy. Consumer preferences are changing toward products and services that align with your values and capabilities. Your future employer is not just looking for someone to fill a position, but is seeking someone with your exact combination of skills, experience, and character to help them achieve goals that matter beyond just profit margins. They need someone who can bring integrity, creativity, and excellence to their organization, while also building positive relationships with clients and colleagues. The salary and benefits package that awaits you will exceed not only your current compensation, but also your expectations for what is possible at your level of experience. This increase will come not through luck or favoritism, but through recognition of your genuine value and contribution to organizational success. Your work environment will be populated with people who appreciate your work style, support your professional growth, and become sources of encouragement and collaboration rather than competition and conflict. Office politics will be minimal, team cooperation will be genuine, and leadership will be effective and supportive. The projects you work on will challenge you intellectually, while also providing opportunities to use your creativity and problem-solving abilities in ways that generate real satisfaction and pride in your accomplishments. Your work will have visible impact that you can point to as evidence of meaningful contribution to important goals. Professional development opportunities will be built into your role, providing education, training, and certification that advance your expertise while being fully funded by your employer. Conference attendance, workshop participation, and continuing education will be encouraged and supported as investments in your long-term effectiveness. The reputation you build in your new position will create additional opportunities for advancement, consulting work, speaking engagements, and other forms of professional recognition that expand your influence and income potential beyond your base salary. In the area of entrepreneurial ventures and business development, I have been preparing market conditions and resource availability that will enable you to launch or expand business activities that generate significant income while also providing personal satisfaction and positive impact. The business idea you have been considering has more potential than you realize, because market demand is stronger than your research has revealed, and competition is less formidable than you have feared. Consumer trends are moving toward exactly the kind of products or services you want to provide. Startup capital will become available through sources you had not previously considered. Investors who share your vision, lenders who recognize your credibility, grants or programs that support businesses like yours, or personal resources that become accessible through improved financial circumstances. Business partnerships will develop with people whose skills complement yours perfectly, whose resources enhance your capabilities, and whose networks expand your market reach significantly. These partnerships will be based on mutual respect, shared values, and complementary strengths rather than desperation or convenience. Customer acquisition will happen more easily than you anticipated, because your target market is ready for what you offer. Your marketing message resonates with their needs and desires, and word-of-mouth referrals generate sustainable demand for your products or services. Operational systems will develop efficiently as you discover tools, technologies, and processes that streamline your workflow while reducing costs and increasing customer satisfaction. Your business will achieve profitability faster than industry averages, while maintaining quality standards that build customer loyalty. Revenue growth will be steady and sustainable rather than volatile and unpredictable, providing the stability needed for long-term planning while also generating surplus that enables reinvestment, expansion, and generous giving to causes and people you care about. The business success you achieve will create employment opportunities for others, economic value for your community, and testimonies of my faithfulness that encourage other believers to pursue their own entrepreneurial callings with confidence and wisdom. In the realm of financial stewardship and wealth building, I am positioning you to benefit from economic trends and investment opportunities that create long-term security, while also enabling generous support for my kingdom purposes through your local church and other ministries. Stock market investments will be profitable as you learn to identify undervalued companies with strong fundamentals and growth potential. Your patience and research will be rewarded with gains that exceed market averages, while avoiding the losses that come from emotional trading and speculative investments. Real estate opportunities will present themselves at favorable prices and terms that enable you to purchase properties for personal use or investment purposes. Market timing will work in your favor as interest rates, property values, and rental demand align to create positive cash flow and appreciation potential. Alternative investments such as precious metals, cryptocurrency, or collectibles will provide diversification and protection against inflation, while also offering opportunities for significant gains as these markets mature and gain broader acceptance among conservative investors. Business investments will connect you with profitable ventures that align with your values, while providing passive income streams that supplement your earned income. These investments will be carefully selected based on solid fundamentals rather than speculative promises. Debt elimination will accelerate as your increased income enables larger payments, while favorable interest rate environments provide opportunities for refinancing that reduces your total interest costs. Credit scores will improve rapidly as balances decrease and payment histories remain current. Tax optimization will improve as you gain access to qualified advisors who help you structure your finances to minimize tax liability while maximizing deduction opportunities. Retirement contributions will increase substantially while employer matching programs become more generous. Emergency funds will grow to levels that provide genuine security and peace of mind, while investment portfolios reach sizes that generate meaningful passive income. Financial independence will become achievable within reasonable time frames, rather than remaining a distant dream. The wealth you accumulate will enable generous giving that supports causes you care about, while also providing financial assistance to family members and friends who are struggling with their own financial challenges. Your prosperity will become a blessing to many others rather than just personal comfort. In the area of health restoration and physical vitality, I am orchestrating comprehensive healing that addresses not only current symptoms, but also underlying causes, while establishing lifestyle patterns that support optimal wellness for decades to come. Medical treatments will prove more effective for your specific conditions than generic approaches that have been tried previously. Healthcare providers will develop personalized treatment plans that address your unique circumstances, rather than applying one-size-fits-all protocols. New medications and therapies will become available that provide better results with fewer side effects than treatments that were available when your health challenges first developed. Medical research will produce breakthroughs that directly benefit your particular health concerns. Insurance coverage will expand to include treatments, providers, and medications that were previously too expensive to consider. Health savings accounts and flexible spending arrangements will reduce your out-of-pocket costs while providing tax advantages. Alternative and complementary healthcare approaches will become accessible and affordable, working synergistically with traditional medical treatments to address your health concerns holistically rather than just treating individual symptoms in isolation. Physical fitness will become more enjoyable and sustainable as you discover activities and exercise programs that match your interests, physical capabilities, and schedule constraints. Gym memberships, personal training, or recreational sports will become regular parts of your lifestyle. Nutritional improvements will happen gradually and permanently as you learn to prepare and enjoy healthy foods that provide optimal fuel for your body while fitting your taste preferences and budget constraints. Weight management will become natural rather than requiring constant effort and deprivation. Sleep quality will improve dramatically as stress decreases. And as you create environments and routines that promote deep restorative sleep, energy levels will increase consistently as multiple health factors improve simultaneously through coordinated lifestyle changes. Mental and emotional wellness will be enhanced through stress management techniques, counseling resources, and social support systems that maintain psychological health, while building resilience for handling future challenges effectively and gracefully. The vitality and energy you gain through improved health will enable you to pursue opportunities and fulfill responsibilities with enthusiasm and effectiveness, making the most of the professional and personal openings that are developing in your life. In the realm of family relationships and generational legacy, I am working in the hearts of family members to prepare for restoration, reconciliation, and renewed closeness that heals past wounds while creating positive patterns for current and future generations. Communication barriers that have existed for years will be removed through honest conversations that address past misunderstandings, while focusing on future possibilities for improved relationships. Family members will develop greater empathy and patience with each other. Forgiveness will flow freely as family members choose to release resentment and bitterness in favor of love and acceptance that creates space for authentic relationship building. Past conflicts will be resolved through dialogue that reveals good intentions that were poorly communicated. Financial stress that has impacted your family relationships will be reduced, as your improved circumstances enable you to help relatives who are struggling while also contributing to shared family goals such as vacations, education expenses, and special celebrations. Family traditions will be revived or created that bring multiple generations together for activities that everyone enjoys and that create positive memories while strengthening bonds between family members who may live in different geographical locations. Your children and grandchildren will benefit from the stability, wisdom, and resources you provide as their family leader and role model. Educational opportunities will become accessible that prepare them for successful futures while building character foundations. Generational patterns of dysfunction, addiction, financial struggle, or relationship failure will be broken, as your breakthrough demonstrates that transformation is possible and provides resources for family members who want to change their own life trajectories. The legacy you build through wise financial stewardship, strong character, and faithful spiritual living will influence your family for generations, creating patterns of success and faithfulness that continue long after your earthly life ends. Extended family relationships will be strengthened as your breakthrough provides opportunities for family reunions, shared experiences, and mutual support that creates lasting bonds across geographical distances and generational differences. If this vision speaks to you, download the free Family Breakthrough Guide now. For practical next steps you can start with today. In the area of spiritual maturity and kingdom impact, I'm preparing opportunities for significant growth in your relationship with me, while expanding your ability to serve others effectively and make meaningful contributions to the advancement of my purposes. Bible study will become more meaningful and personally relevant as you discover study methods, translations, and resources that illuminate Scripture in ways that speak directly to your circumstances, questions, and spiritual hunger for deeper understanding. Prayer will become more natural, conversational, and effective as you experience answers that build your faith while developing intimacy with me through regular communion. That includes worship, confession, thanksgiving, and intercession for others. Worship will become more genuine and heartfelt as you experience my goodness in tangible ways that inspire grateful praise and authentic adoration that flows from a heart that truly knows and appreciates my character and love. Church involvement will become more fulfilling and impactful as you discover roles and relationships that utilize your gifts effectively while connecting you with believers who share your heart for spiritual growth and practical service to others. Ministry opportunities will arise that perfectly match your interests, abilities, and availability, while providing platforms for making significant differences in people's lives. Whether through formal ministry positions or informal service opportunities, you will find meaningful ways to contribute. Teaching and mentoring roles will develop as others recognize your wisdom, spiritual maturity, and heart for helping people grow in their faith and life skills. Your experience of God's faithfulness will become a resource for encouraging others through their own challenges. Mission opportunities, both local and international, will present themselves that enable you to serve others while broadening your perspective on how faith expresses itself in different cultural and economic contexts around the world. Speaking opportunities may arise that enable you to share your testimony and insights with larger audiences who can benefit from hearing about your journey and the lessons you have learned about trusting God through difficult seasons. The spiritual maturity you develop will equip you to handle future challenges with wisdom and grace, while providing stability and guidance for family members, friends, and colleagues who look to you for leadership and example during their own difficult times. Your faith will become a source of strength not only for yourself, but also for others who observe how you navigate both success and difficulty with consistent trust in God's character and promises, rather than depending on circumstances for security and peace. Join our weekly prayer and Bible circle to practice conversational prayer and discover study methods that bring Scripture to life. Sign up and come ready to grow. In the area of creative expression and artistic fulfillment, I have been preparing opportunities for you to explore and develop talents that bring personal joy and satisfaction, while possibly also generating income through the commercialization of your creative abilities. Time and financial resources will become available for pursuing creative interests that have been neglected due to work and family obligations that consumed your energy and attention. You will have space and freedom to explore artistic expression without pressure. Classes, workshops, and mentoring relationships will provide instruction and encouragement that develop your skills while connecting you with communities of people who share your creative interests and can provide ongoing support and inspiration. Venues and platforms will develop for sharing your creative work with audiences who appreciate and support your artistic expression. Whether through local galleries, performance spaces, online marketplaces, or community events, your creativity will find outlets. Collaboration opportunities will arise with other artists or creative organizations that amplify your individual efforts, while providing learning experiences that expand your skills and understanding of your creative potential and possibilities. Commercial viability may develop for your creative work as you discover market demand for products or services that utilize your artistic abilities. Whether through direct sales, commissioned work, licensing agreements, or teaching, creativity may become income generating. The creative process itself will become a source of renewal, therapy, and spiritual enrichment that balances other responsibilities, while providing outlets for processing emotions and expressing aspects of your personality and spirituality. Your artistic expression will become a form of worship that honors me, while also bringing joy to yourself and others who experience your creative work. Art will become a way of demonstrating the creativity I have placed within you as my image bearer. Sign up for a creative mentorship or workshop and begin the first practical steps toward bringing your gifts into public life. In the realm of community involvement and social impact, I am orchestrating opportunities for you to make meaningful contributions to causes you care about, while developing leadership skills and expanding your network of relationships with like-minded people. Volunteer opportunities will become available with organizations that are making real differences in addressing social problems, environmental concerns, or community development needs that align with your interests and values while utilizing your skills effectively. Leadership roles will be offered that enable you to influence policy, direct programs, and coordinate activities that create positive change in your community and beyond. Your voice and ideas will be heard by people who have the authority to implement changes. Board positions, committee memberships, and other forms of civic involvement will provide platforms for contributing your expertise and perspective to important community decisions, while also developing your leadership capabilities and expanding your influence. Networking opportunities will connect you with influential people who share your interests and values, while providing possibilities for collaboration on projects that benefit the community and advance causes that matter to you personally. Speaking and writing opportunities may arise that enable you to advocate for causes you support, while sharing your expertise and perspective with audiences who can advance important initiatives and create positive change. The reputation you build through community involvement will create additional opportunities for influence, while demonstrating your commitment to making a positive difference beyond your personal interests and immediate family circle. Your service will become a testimony of practical love that honors me while blessing others, and creating positive change that improves quality of life for people in your community and beyond. Volunteer or apply to join our community impact team. Take one practical step today to turn your heart for service into real local change. In the area of personal development and lifelong learning, I have been preparing educational opportunities, skill development experiences, and personal growth resources that expand your capabilities while enriching your understanding of yourself in the world. Formal education opportunities will become accessible through scholarships, employer sponsorship, or improved personal financial ability that enables you to pursue degrees, certifications, or specialized training that advance your career while satisfying intellectual curiosity. Professional development workshops, conferences, and seminars will provide continuing education that keeps you current with industry trends while developing skills that enhance your effectiveness and marketability in an increasingly competitive environment. Personal growth resources such as counseling, coaching, or mentoring relationships will become available that address specific areas where you want to develop greater emotional intelligence, communication skills, or leadership capabilities. Travel opportunities will arise that broaden your cultural understanding while providing educational experiences in historical, natural, or cultural settings that enrich your perspective and knowledge of the world beyond your immediate environment. Language learning opportunities may develop that open doors to international relationships and opportunities, while also providing cognitive benefits that enhance your mental flexibility and cultural competence in an increasingly global economy. The knowledge and skills you develop through these opportunities will not only benefit your personal growth, but will also position you to teach and mentor others who can benefit from what you have learned through your educational journey. Your commitment to lifelong learning will set an example for family members, colleagues, and friends that encourages them to pursue their own growth and development rather than becoming complacent or stagnant in their personal progress. Register for the Prepare for Breakthrough webinar to get tools for skill building, mentoring, and scholarship pathways. Reserve your seat as you prepare for the fresh beginning that awaits you. I want you to understand the profound spiritual significance of this transition and how to position yourself to receive the fullness of everything I have prepared for your future. This moment represents more than just a change of calendar dates. It represents a divine appointment where heaven and earth align to release blessings that have been accumulating during your season of preparation and testing. The prayers you have prayed, the faith you have exercised, and the character you have developed have all been building toward this moment of release and manifestation. The spiritual realm has been actively preparing for this transition for months, with angels assigned to your situation, working to arrange circumstances, soften hearts, open doors, and coordinate the perfect timing for breakthrough in multiple areas of your life simultaneously. What happens in the spiritual realm always precedes what manifests in the natural world. Every setback you experienced this year was actually a setup for a comeback that exceeds what you lost. Every door that closed was making space for better doors to open. Every relationship that ended was clearing the way for connections that will enrich your life immeasurably. Every dream that seemed to die was being resurrected in a form that exceeds your original vision. The enemy of your soul has tried to convince you that this year's challenges were evidence that I had abandoned you, or that your prayers were ineffective. But the opposite is true. The intensity of the warfare you experienced was actually confirmation that breakthrough was close, and that your advancement would significantly damage the kingdom of darkness, while advancing my kingdom purposes. Every attack on your finances was the enemy's attempt to prevent the financial breakthrough that would enable generous giving and kingdom investment. Every assault on your health was designed to stop the vitality and energy you will need for the assignments ahead. Every conflict in relationships was meant to isolate you from the support and encouragement needed for your destiny. But the enemy's plans have failed because my plans cannot be thwarted. My timing cannot be disrupted, and my love for you cannot be diminished by any force in heaven or earth. What the enemy meant for evil, I have worked for good, and what was intended to destroy you has actually strengthened you for greater impact and influence. As you enter this new year, you are not the same person who began this year's journey. You have been transformed through the testing, refined through the challenges, and strengthened through the struggles in ways that have prepared you for responsibilities and opportunities that require exactly the character qualities you have developed. The patience you learned through waiting will enable you to make wise long-term decisions rather than impulsive choices that create problems. The faith you developed through uncertainty will anchor you during rapid changes ahead. The humility you gained through difficulties will keep you approachable and teachable as success increases. The compassion you acquired through your own pain will make you effective in helping others who face similar struggles. The wisdom you gained through both victories and failures will guide you in avoiding pitfalls while capitalizing on opportunities. The perseverance you built through persistence will enable you to achieve goals that require sustained effort. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Now, I want to share with you specific prophetic insights about how this new year will unfold, so that you can recognize my hand at work and position yourself to cooperate with my plans, rather than missing opportunities through unbelief or unpreparedness. In the first quarter of this new year, you will begin to see initial manifestations of breakthrough that confirm the promises I have made, while building your confidence for even greater things to come. Financial improvements will start small but steady, providing evidence that the drought is ending and abundance is beginning. Job inquiries and networking opportunities will increase significantly as your reputation spreads and your qualifications become known in circles where decisions are made about hiring and promotions. Someone will mention your name in a conversation that leads to an interview for a position that exceeds your expectations. Health improvements will become noticeable as treatments prove more effective and lifestyle changes begin producing measurable results. Energy levels will increase, sleep quality will improve, and chronic symptoms will begin to diminish as your body responds to healing interventions. Relationship dynamics will shift as communication improves and understanding increases between you and important people in your life. Conflicts that seemed irreconcilable will find resolution through conversations that revealed good intentions and mutual care that had been obscured by misunderstanding. In the second quarter of this year, acceleration will occur as the foundational improvements of the first quarter develop into significant life changes that transform your daily experience and long-term trajectory. Career advancement will happen through promotions, new positions, or business opportunities that provide substantial increases in income and satisfaction. housing situations will improve as your financial circumstances enable you to purchase, upgrade, or relocate to living environments that better meet your needs and preferences. Whether buying your first home, moving to a better neighborhood, or upgrading to more space, the resources and opportunities will align perfectly. Investment opportunities will present themselves that provide both immediate benefits and long-term growth potential. Whether in stocks, real estate, business ventures, or other financial instruments, you will have access to options that build wealth while minimizing risk through wise diversification. Relationship developments will accelerate as single individuals meet potential life partners, and married couples experience renewed intimacy and partnership. Family relationships will be restored as communication improves and forgiveness flows, creating harmony that had been missing for years. In the third quarter of this year, multiplication will begin as the improvements in various areas of your life create synergy that produces results greater than the sum of individual breakthroughs. Financial success will enable relationship improvements through reduced stress and increased generosity. Health improvements will enhance professional effectiveness through increased energy and focus. Professional success will provide resources for health optimization through better insurance, personal training, nutrition counseling, and stress reduction. Relationship stability will support career advancement through emotional security and practical support from family and friends. Ministry opportunities will expand as your testimony of breakthrough encourages others and creates platforms for sharing your story with audiences who need to hear about God's faithfulness. Speaking, writing, and teaching opportunities will multiply your influence beyond your immediate circle. Creative expression will flourish as time, resources, and emotional space become available for artistic pursuits that have been neglected. Commercial opportunities may develop that transform hobbies into income-generating activities that provide both financial return and personal satisfaction. In the fourth quarter of this year, establishment will occur as the changes of previous months become permanent patterns that characterize your new normal rather than temporary improvements that might be lost. Financial security will be established through multiple income streams, emergency funds, and investment portfolios that provide ongoing peace of mind. Professional reputation will be solidified through consistent excellence and integrity that creates opportunities for advancement. Consulting work, speaking engagements, and other forms of recognition. Your expertise will be sought by others who value your knowledge and experience, and you will see relationship stability established through improved communication patterns, conflict resolution skills, and a mutual appreciation that creates lasting bonds rather than temporary harmony. Marriage relationships will be strengthened through shared goals, renewed intimacy, and effective partnership in all areas of life. Just as health foundations will be established through lifestyle patterns that support optimal wellness. You will find medical relationships that provide ongoing care and preventive measures to maintain vitality for decades to come, ensuring energy and strength are sustained at levels that enable you to pursue opportunities and fulfill responsibilities effectively. But beyond the practical manifestations of blessing, this new year will also bring significant spiritual development that deepens your relationship with me, while expanding your understanding of my character, my ways, and my purposes for your life and the lives of others you will influence. Bible study will become more meaningful as you discover new insights that speak directly to your circumstances and challenges. And prayer will become more conversational as you experience answers that build confidence in my desire to communicate with you and respond to your needs and concerns. Worship will become more authentic as you experience my goodness in tangible ways that inspire genuine gratitude and heartfelt praise. While church involvement becomes more fulfilling as you find roles that utilize your gifts, while connecting you with believers who share your heart for growth and service. Ministry opportunities will arise that perfectly match your interests, abilities, and calling, while providing platforms for making meaningful differences in people's lives. Whether through formal positions or informal service, you will find significant ways to contribute to the advancement of my kingdom. Your testimony of how I brought you through this year's challenges and into next year's blessings will become a powerful tool for encouraging others who are facing similar struggles, and people will seek you out for advice, prayer, and encouragement because they see evidence of my faithfulness in your life. The spiritual authority you develop through overcoming obstacles and walking in faith will enable you to pray effectively for others, speak truth into difficult situations, and provide guidance that helps people navigate their own challenges with greater wisdom and hope. Your understanding of spiritual warfare will increase as you recognize the enemy's tactics and learn to use spiritual weapons effectively against attacks on your family, finances, health, and relationships, causing you to become a source of protection and victory for others who are under attack. The intimacy you develop with me through both struggle and blessing will become a source of strength, wisdom, and peace that enables you to handle whatever life brings with grace and effectiveness, making your relationship with me the foundation that supports everything else in your life. As this new year unfolds with all its promise and possibility, remember that every blessing comes with responsibility to steward it wisely. So share it generously and use it purposefully for advancing my kingdom while helping others experience similar breakthroughs in their own lives. The financial abundance I provide is not just for your comfort, but for your capability to help family members, support worthy causes, and invest in kingdom purposes that create lasting impact beyond your lifetime. So use wealth as a tool for blessing rather than a treasure for hoarding. The relationships I restore and establish are not just for your happiness, but for your effectiveness in serving others who need the support, encouragement, and practical assistance that stable relationships can provide. So use love as a foundation for service rather than just personal satisfaction. The health and vitality I restore are not just for your enjoyment, but for your energy to pursue opportunities, fulfill responsibilities, and serve others who need your contribution to important causes and meaningful work. So use strength as equipment for service, rather than just personal pleasure. The professional success I provide is not just for your advancement, but for your platform to demonstrate integrity, excellence, and kingdom values in secular environments, while also providing resources and influence that can benefit others. So use success as a demonstration of my goodness, rather than just personal achievement. The spiritual maturity I develop in you through both challenge and blessing is not just for your growth, but for your ability to guide, encourage, and strengthen others who are facing their own spiritual battles and seeking to grow in their relationship with me. So use wisdom as a resource for helping others rather than just personal advantage. As you rest in this season of preparation and testing, be absolutely confident that ahead of you lies the beginning of the most blessed, productive, and impactful period of your entire life. You are ready for what is coming because I have made you ready. Dream of the possibilities that await you, but know that the reality will exceed even your most optimistic dreams, because my plans for you are better than anything you could imagine for yourself. My love for you is deeper than you can comprehend, and my power working in your life is greater than any obstacle you will ever face. When you awaken to your breakthrough season, it will be your season of favor, your season of abundance, your season of impact, and your season of joy where everything is about to change for the better. And nothing can stop what I have determined to do in your life. The year that is ending has served its purpose in preparing you for the year that is beginning. Every experience has contributed to your readiness for what is ahead. Every lesson has equipped you for future opportunities, and every challenge has strengthened you for greater responsibilities. You are not the same person who began this year's journey, and by the end of next year, you will again be amazed at how much growth, blessing, and impact have occurred in your life. The transformation will be so significant that people who have not seen you regularly will be astonished at the positive changes they observe. For your countenance will reflect the joy and peace that come from experiencing my faithfulness, and your conversation will be filled with testimonies of my goodness and provision. Your lifestyle will demonstrate the abundance and blessing that flow from walking in my ways with faith and obedience. And your influence will expand as people recognize the reality of your transformation and want to understand how they can experience similar breakthrough in their own circumstances. You will become a living demonstration of my love, power, and faithfulness that draws others to seek me for themselves. And the ripple effects of your breakthrough will extend far beyond your personal benefit to impact your family for generations, your community in lasting ways, and potentially even influence people you will never meet, but who will hear your testimony and be encouraged to trust me for their own impossible situations. Children and grandchildren will grow up with different expectations and possibilities because of the foundation you establish through faithfully stewarding the blessings I provide, as the generational patterns of struggle and limitation will be broken, replaced by patterns of faith, abundance, and positive impact. Communities will be blessed through your generous giving, volunteer service, and leadership in causes that address important needs and create positive change. And your resources and influence will become tools for improving quality of life for many people who are struggling with challenges you have overcome. Organizations and ministries will be strengthened through your support, participation, and leadership as you use your resources and abilities to advance causes that align with my heart for justice, mercy, and the advancement of my kingdom on earth. But as you stand on the threshold of unprecedented breakthrough, I want to give you final instructions for navigating this transition with wisdom that maximizes your blessing while honoring me through your character and choices as everything in your life changes for the better. First, Maintain spiritual perspective as material circumstances improve dramatically, understanding that the prosperity I am providing is designed to enhance your spiritual growth rather than replace your dependence on me. Use abundance as an opportunity to demonstrate my character through generosity, integrity, and humility, rather than allowing wealth to create pride or independence from me. Continue daily spiritual disciplines that have sustained you during difficult times, because these practices will be even more important when life becomes busier and more complex through increased opportunities and responsibilities. Prayer, scripture study, and fellowship with other believers must remain priorities rather than becoming casualties of success. Seek my guidance for major decisions, even when human logic provides clear direction, understanding that my ways are often different from conventional wisdom, and that supernatural guidance produces better results than natural intelligence alone. The wisdom I provide will enable you to make choices that produce lasting benefit rather than temporary advantage. Remember that every blessing comes with responsibility to steward it wisely for my glory and the benefit of others, rather than just personal enjoyment. The resources I provide are tools for kingdom advancement. The relationships I orchestrate are opportunities for mutual service, and the opportunities I open are platforms for demonstrating my goodness to a world that needs to see evidence of my love. Second, prepare your heart for the spiritual warfare that often accompanies significant breakthrough, because the enemy will attempt to derail your blessing through temptation, pride, distraction, or conflict that could limit your effectiveness or corrupt your character if you are not vigilant and prepared. Recognize that opposition may actually increase as breakthrough approaches, because the enemy understands that your success will not only improve your circumstances, but will also position you to help others experience similar transformation while demonstrating my faithfulness to people who are watching your life. Build strong accountability relationships with mature believers who will pray for you regularly, encourage your continued spiritual growth, and lovingly confront any character issues that could compromise your testimony or limit your impact. For these relationships become more important, not less important, as your influence increases. Develop discernment about people and opportunities that present themselves during your breakthrough season, because not every door that opens is one you should walk through, and not every person who approaches you has pure motives. Some will be drawn to your resources rather than your character, and may attempt to take advantage of your generosity. Third, position yourself to receive breakthrough by eliminating hindrances and establishing practices that align with my principles for blessing and prosperity. Address any areas of unforgiveness, bitterness, or resentment that could block the flow of my goodness into your life, while creating space for new relationships and opportunities. Establish patterns of generosity that enable you to give cheerfully and strategically from your first fruits, rather than waiting until you feel you have enough to begin sharing with others. For the generosity you practice now will determine whether abundance becomes a blessing that enables ministry or a burden that corrupts character. Clarify your goals and priorities so that you can make wise decisions about opportunities when they present themselves rapidly during breakthrough seasons. Having predetermined criteria for evaluating options will prevent impulsive choices that you might later regret, while enabling you to recognize divine opportunities when they appear. Develop your skills and knowledge in areas where breakthrough is coming, so that you are prepared to steward opportunities effectively when they arrive. As the preparation you do now will determine how quickly and successfully you can transition into new levels of responsibility and influence. Fourth, plan for the impact your breakthrough will have on family members and existing relationships, as your changed circumstances create both opportunities and challenges for those closest to you. Some will celebrate your success, while others may struggle with jealousy or feel left behind by your advancement. So communicate your appreciation for the support others have provided during difficult seasons, while also sharing appropriate benefits of your breakthrough with family and friends who have been faithful during your struggles. Generosity toward others prevents isolation and builds relationships that support your continued growth. Be patient with family members who may need time to adjust to your changed circumstances and who may not immediately understand or appreciate the transformation that has occurred in your life. For some, relationships will need to be redefined as your circumstances change, but this can be done with love and wisdom. Use your breakthrough as an opportunity to bless others rather than as evidence of your superiority or special status, as the humility you maintain during success will determine whether your advancement strengthens or damages important relationships, while also influencing how I can trust you with even greater blessings. Fifth, establish systems and structures that support sustained success, rather than just enjoying initial breakthrough without preparing for long-term effectiveness and continued growth. Create habits, routines, and support networks that enable you to maintain blessing while continuing to develop personally and spiritually. Build teams of advisors, supporters, and collaborators who can help you manage increasing responsibilities while maintaining accountability to your values and priorities. For you cannot sustain significant breakthrough alone. And wise people recognize the need for help before they become overwhelmed. Develop multiple streams of income, diversified investments, and varied relationships so that your security and effectiveness don't depend entirely on single sources that could be disrupted by changing circumstances. Diversification provides stability while also creating opportunities for growth and expansion. Create processes for decision-making, priority management, and resource allocation that help you respond wisely to increasing opportunities and requests that will come as your influence and resources grow. Since having systems in place prevents reactive choices and enables strategic responses. Sixth, prepare for increased opportunities to share your testimony and serve as an example of my faithfulness as people observe the transformation in your life and want to understand how they can experience similar breakthrough in their own circumstances. Develop your ability to tell your story in ways that point people to me rather than to your own faith or efforts, emphasizing my grace and power rather than your spiritual disciplines or character qualities. So your testimony encourages others to trust me rather than to try harder in their own strength. Practice sharing your story in different contexts and for different audiences so that you can communicate effectively with people from various backgrounds and circumstances. Some will need to hear about practical steps, while others need to understand spiritual principles that govern breakthrough. Look for opportunities to mentor and guide others who are facing challenges you have overcome, understanding that your breakthrough positions you to help accelerate others' progress while also strengthening your own understanding of my principles. 7th, establish giving patterns that reflect your gratitude for my provision, while also supporting causes and organizations that advance my kingdom purposes through meeting genuine needs and creating positive change in communities and around the world. Research ministries and organizations carefully before committing resources to ensure they use funds effectively and operate with integrity and transparency in pursuing their mission, so that your generosity produces maximum impact through wise stewardship of the resources I provide. Consider various forms of giving, including monetary donations, volunteer service, skill-based contributions, and advocacy for important causes, as different types of giving utilize different aspects of your resources and abilities while creating diverse forms of impact. Plan your giving strategically rather than just responding emotionally to immediate needs or urgent requests. While emergency assistance is sometimes appropriate, the greatest impact often comes from sustained support for well-planned initiatives that address root causes rather than just symptoms. 8th, invest in your continued personal and spiritual development so that your character and capabilities grow along with your circumstances and opportunities. The foundation of competence and integrity must support the structure of success for lasting achievement and positive impact. So pursue formal and informal education that expands your knowledge and skills in areas relevant to your calling and interests, while also broadening your understanding of the world and your ability to relate to diverse people and perspectives. Seek mentoring and coaching relationships that challenge your thinking, expand your vision, and provide accountability for your continued growth. As successful people often reach plateaus that limit their continued development unless they have outside perspectives that push them beyond comfort zones. Develop your leadership abilities through accepting responsibilities that stretch your capabilities while also learning from other leaders who have achieved what you aspire to accomplish. For leadership skills become increasingly important as your influence and responsibilities expand. Practice disciplines that maintain your physical, emotional, and spiritual health, even as demands on your time and energy increase through expanded opportunities, because the foundation of wellness supports everything else you want to accomplish and sustain over time. 9th, prepare for the acceleration that often accompanies breakthrough seasons, as events unfold more rapidly than you might expect, and multiple areas of your life experience simultaneous improvement that requires adaptability and wisdom to navigate effectively. Expect that some changes will happen suddenly, while others develop gradually, and be prepared to respond appropriately to both types of transformation without becoming overwhelmed by rapid change or impatient with gradual progress. Different areas of breakthrough often unfold at different paces, so stay flexible in your methods while remaining committed to your values and priorities. As circumstances change rapidly and new opportunities require adjustments in your approach or strategy, adaptability enables you to capitalize on unexpected openings while maintaining integrity. Maintain perspective during seasons of rapid change by remembering that I am orchestrating events for your ultimate good even when immediate circumstances seem confusing or overwhelming. So trust my guidance and timing rather than trying to control outcomes or force specific results. 10th, position yourself to be a conduit of blessing to others rather than just a destination for personal benefit, as your breakthrough creates ripple effects that can positively impact many people through your transformed circumstances and expanded capabilities. Look for ways to create employment opportunities for others through business ventures that succeed, rather than just pursuing ventures that provide personal income, so your business success can become a platform for helping others achieve financial stability while building healthy work environments. Use your increased influence to advocate for people and causes that need powerful voices, while also opening doors for others who have potential but lack connections or platforms, allowing your advancement to become a ladder that helps others climb to higher levels of opportunity and impact. Share your knowledge and experience with people who can benefit from lessons you have learned during your journey of growth and breakthrough, while avoiding the pride that sometimes prevents successful people from remaining teachable and accessible to others. As you prepare to rest in this season of transition, I want you to be absolutely certain that everything I have promised will come to pass in your life, because my promises are not dependent on your perfect performance, but on my perfect character and unchanging love for you. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not just a possibility, but a certainty, because I have already spoken it into existence and am now orchestrating its manifestation in your physical reality. The only question is not whether it will happen, but how quickly you will recognize it and position yourself to receive it fully. Your faith during this year's challenges has positioned you to receive next year's blessings. Your perseverance through this year's tests has qualified you for next year's promotions, and your character development through this year's trials has prepared you for next year's opportunities and responsibilities. The tears you have cried this year are being transformed into testimonies of my faithfulness that will encourage others for years to come. The prayers you have prayed during difficult seasons are being answered in ways that exceed your original requests and demonstrate my power to work all things together for good. Just as the sacrifices you have made for family, friends, and others are being multiplied back to you in forms that provide both personal blessing and increased capacity for serving others. The generosity you have shown during seasons of scarcity has positioned you to receive abundance that enables its even greater generosity. The dreams that seemed to die during this year were actually being resurrected in improved forms that align more perfectly with my plans for your life, while exceeding your original vision in significance and impact. What you thought was ending was actually being transformed into a new beginning. The relationships that ended this year made space for connections that will enrich your life immeasurably, while supporting your calling and contributing to your effectiveness in serving others. And the loneliness you experienced has prepared you to appreciate authentic companionship when it arrives. The career disappointments you faced this year were protecting you from positions that would have limited your growth, while preparing you for opportunities that will utilize your gifts more fully and provide greater satisfaction and impact than anything you previously pursued. The financial challenges you overcame this year were developing your wisdom and stewardship abilities while building your faith in my provision and demonstrating that your security comes from rather than from your circumstances or your own ability to generate income. The health struggles you endured this year were building your appreciation for vitality while developing your compassion for others who suffer and strengthening your dependence on me, the source of all healing and restoration. So your recovery will become a testimony that encourages others to seek healing. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing. Super thanks from $50 to $100. Every lesson you learned this year will serve you well in the coming year as you navigate new levels of blessing, responsibility, and influence. And every character quality you developed will enable you to handle success without corruption, abundance without pride, and opportunity without compromise. Rest peacefully knowing that when you wake tomorrow morning, you will be waking to the first day of the most blessed, productive, and fulfilling year of your entire life. Everything is about to change for the better, and nothing can stop what I have determined to do in your life. Dream of possibilities, but know that reality will exceed your dreams because my plans for you are better than anything you could imagine. Rest in my love that is deeper than you can comprehend, and in my power that is greater than any obstacle you will ever face. Tomorrow brings the beginning of your breakthrough season, your time of favor, your period of acceleration, and your season of impact that will influence not only your life, but the lives of many others who will be blessed through the overflow of what I do for you. When people ask you in months to come how such dramatic positive change happened in your life so quickly, you will be able to tell them with confidence that this year ended, but my promises were just beginning to unfold, and that the God who is faithful to complete what he begins brought everything to pass exactly as he promised. This year is ending, but my promises are just beginning to unfold in your life. The best truly is yet to come, and it begins tomorrow. So tomorrow, you wake up to the beginning of the most incredible year of your life, and nothing can stop what I have determined to do for you, through you, and in you, as you step into the fullness of everything I have prepared. This year is ending, but my promises are just beginning to unfold in your life. I want you to understand even more deeply the comprehensive nature of the transformation that awaits you, because this breakthrough will be so thorough and so complete that no area of your life will remain unchanged by my goodness and grace in your spiritual life. This coming year will bring unprecedented intimacy with me through experiences that reveal my character in ways you have never known before. And you will discover aspects of my love that you had only heard about but never personally experienced. You will witness demonstrations of my power that remove all doubt about my ability to do exactly what I promise, and you will experience my peace in circumstances that would have previously caused anxiety and fear. Prayer will become as natural as breathing, and as you discover the joy of constant communion with me throughout each day, you will find yourself talking with me about everything: significant decisions and trivial matters, profound questions and everyday observations, serious concerns and moments of laughter. This ongoing conversation will become the foundation of security that enables you to handle whatever life brings with confidence and grace. Scripture study will become intensely personal as verses leap from the page with relevance to your exact circumstances and challenges. And you will discover that my word is truly living and active, speaking directly to your heart with guidance, comfort, correction and encouragement exactly when you need each one. Bible reading will transform from obligation to delight as you encounter fresh insights daily. And worship will flow naturally from your heart as you experience goodness that inspires genuine gratitude and adoration. Whether in corporate church services or private moments throughout your day, you will find yourself overwhelmed by appreciation for who I am and what I have done. So praise will become your response to both blessings and challenges as you learn to trust my character completely. Church involvement will become deeply fulfilling as you discover your unique role in the body of Christ while building relationships with believers who share your heart for growth and service. And you will find your spiritual gifts being utilized effectively while also developing new capacities for ministry that surprise even you with their effectiveness and impact. Ministry opportunities will arise that perfectly match your passions, abilities, and calling while providing platforms for making meaningful differences in people's lives. Whether through formal leadership positions or informal service opportunities, you will discover the deep satisfaction that comes from being used by me to bless others and advance kingdom purposes. Teaching and mentoring relationships will develop as others recognize your spiritual maturity and seek your guidance for their own growth and challenges. And your testimony of breakthrough will become a powerful tool for encouraging others who are struggling with similar difficulties, while your wisdom will help them navigate their journeys more effectively. Mission opportunities, both local and global, may present themselves that broaden your perspective on my heart for all nations and people groups. While providing ways to contribute to the advancement of my kingdom in diverse cultural contexts around the world. Your understanding of my character will deepen in extraordinary ways as you witness firsthand demonstrations of my faithfulness that go beyond anything you could have imagined or hoped for. Seeing me move in situations where logic suggests no solution exists, where human effort has reached its limits, and where only divine intervention can bring breakthrough. These experiences will forever change how you view challenges and difficulties, transforming them from obstacles to opportunities for experiencing my power. The revelation of my love will unfold in layers that continue expanding throughout your life. Each new understanding making previous knowledge seem small by comparison. You will discover that my love is not just an emotion or feeling, but an active force that shapes circumstances, influences relationships, and creates opportunities where none existed before. This love will become your confidence in approaching me with any request, your security in facing any challenge, and your motivation for loving others despite their flaws or failures. Your faith will mature from hoping I can help to knowing I will help, from believing I care to experiencing the depth of my care in tangible ways that remove all doubt about my involvement in your life. Prayer will shift from asking me to do things to thanking me for what you already know I am doing, even before you see the evidence in your circumstances. The peace that passes understanding will become your normal state of being, rather than an occasional experience during particularly good times. And you will learn to access this peace in the middle of storms, during periods of uncertainty, and even when surrounded by people who are in panic or distress. This peace will become a witness to others of the reality of my presence in your life. Joy will bubble up from depths within you that you did not know existed, as you discover the true meaning of having your identity rooted in my love, rather than in your circumstances, achievements, or other people's opinions. And this joy will sustain you through difficulties and multiply during celebrations, becoming a constant foundation that enables both resilience and celebration. Your spiritual discernment will sharpen dramatically as you learn to recognize my voice more clearly, distinguish between my leading and your own thoughts, and sense spiritual dynamics and situations that affect how you pray and respond, protecting you from deception while also enabling you to help others who are confused or misled. The gifts of the Spirit will operate through your life more consistently as you learn to cooperate with the Holy Spirit, rather than trying to generate supernatural results through your own effort. Whether through prophetic insight, healing prayers, words of wisdom, or supernatural knowledge, you will discover the joy of being used by me to minister to others in ways that demonstrate my love and power. The spiritual authority you develop through overcoming this year's challenges and walking faithfully through the breakthrough ahead will enable you to pray effectively for others, speak truth into difficult situations, and provide spiritual leadership that brings hope and direction to people who are lost in confusion or despair in your family relationships. This coming year will bring healing that restores connections, creates new traditions, and establishes patterns of love and support that influence multiple generations toward positive outcomes and spiritual growth. Marriage relationships will experience renewal through improved communication, restored intimacy, and rediscovered partnership that makes your union stronger than it has ever been before. And conflicts that have persisted for years will find resolution through conversations that reveal underlying concerns while creating mutual understanding and appreciation. Single individuals will either meet life partners who share their values and vision for the future, or will experience such personal growth and satisfaction that singleness becomes a chosen blessing rather than a burden to be endured while waiting for relationship opportunities to develop. Parent-child relationships will be transformed through increased understanding, improved communication, and mutual respect that bridges generational differences while creating family bonds that provide security and encouragement for everyone involved. Share this message with someone who needs hope today. Your testimony could be the spark someone else needs to step into their own breakthrough. Extended family connections that have been strained by misunderstandings, geographical distance, or past conflicts will experience remarkable restoration as hearts are softened toward reconciliation and forgiveness, making family gatherings sources of joy rather than stress as old grievances are resolved and new patterns of interaction are established based on love and acceptance. If this resonates, share this message with one family member right now. A single share can begin the healing. Sibling relationships will be renewed through conversations that address long-standing resentments while rediscovering shared memories and common values that create foundations for stronger adult friendships. So competition and comparison that may have characterized childhood dynamics will give way to mutual support and celebration of each other's unique gifts and achievements. If that hits home, pause and send a short message to a sibling today. Even 5 words. I want to reconnect. Multi-generational healing will occur as you become a bridge between older and younger family members, helping them understand each other's perspectives while facilitating conversations that create lasting peace and unity. Wisdom from elder generations will be received and honored, while fresh perspectives from younger generations will be appreciated and integrated. If you'd like help taking the first step, type or say restore and invite one person into conversation. Put it on your calendar this week. Family traditions that bring meaning and connection will be established or restored, creating ongoing opportunities for building memories and strengthening bonds across all generations. Whether through regular gatherings, annual celebrations, or simple weekly conversations, these traditions will become anchors of stability in an increasingly complex world. The legacy you leave for future generations will be shaped not just by your personal success, but by the relational healing and spiritual growth that impacts your entire family tree in positive ways. Children and grandchildren will benefit from the breakthrough you experience this year, as it creates patterns of faith, resilience, and love that influence their own development and life choices. Forgiveness will flow freely in both directions, as you release resentments you have carried, while also receiving forgiveness for mistakes you have made, creating fresh starts that enable relationships to reach new levels of depth and satisfaction based on truth and acceptance rather than pretense and performance. Communication patterns will improve dramatically as family members learn to express themselves honestly while also listening with empathy and understanding, and conflicts will be resolved more quickly and completely as everyone develops skills for addressing problems directly, instead of allowing hurt feelings to accumulate and create ongoing tension. Family support systems will strengthen as each member discovers their unique role in providing encouragement, practical help, and emotional stability for others during both celebratory and challenging seasons of life. So no one will face difficulties alone when family unity becomes a priority that everyone commits to maintaining. Healthy boundaries will be established that protect individual autonomy while maintaining family connections, ensuring that love and support do not become control or manipulation. Allowing each person to be free to pursue their own calling and make their own choices, while remaining connected to family members who celebrate their growth and success. Financial patterns within your family will improve as better stewardship, wise decision-making, and generous sharing replace the money conflicts and financial stress that may have created tension in previous years. Resources will be used to bless rather than divide, as family members learn to prioritize relationships over material concerns. Extended family connections will be strengthened through forgiveness, reconciliation, and renewed commitment to staying connected, despite geographical distances, busy schedules, or past misunderstandings that have created barriers to close relationships. Financial pressures that have impacted family harmony will be eliminated as your breakthrough provides resources for helping relatives in need, while also enabling shared experiences like family vacations, holiday celebrations, and special milestone events that create lasting positive memories. Decide one concrete thing right now. Schedule a family call, set a date, or send an invitation, and make it happen this month. Children and grandchildren will benefit immensely from the stability, wisdom, and resources you provide as their family leader and role model. Educational opportunities will become accessible that prepare them for successful futures, while character development will be enhanced through your example of faith, integrity, and perseverance. Generational patterns of dysfunction, addiction, financial struggle, or relationship failure will be broken, as your breakthrough demonstrates that transformation is possible, while providing resources and support for family members who want to change their own life trajectories toward positive outcomes. The legacy you build through wise decision-making, faithful spiritual living, and a generous heart toward others will influence your family tree for generations to come, creating patterns of success, integrity, and spiritual vitality that continue long after your earthly life concludes. Family traditions that have been neglected will be restored, and new traditions will be created that bring joy and meaning to regular gatherings while strengthening bonds between family members who share your values and commitment to each other's well-being and growth. In your professional life, this coming year will bring advancement that utilizes your gifts more fully while providing satisfaction, impact, and compensation that exceed your expectations and enable you to support your family while blessing others through generous giving and wise stewardship. The position that opens for you will not just be a job, but a calling that aligns with your deepest sense of purpose and meaning. You will find yourself looking forward to work because it provides opportunities to use your creativity, solve interesting problems, collaborate with people you respect, and make contributions that matter beyond just earning a paycheck. Your workplace environment will be populated with colleagues who appreciate your work style, support your professional development, and become sources of encouragement and collaboration rather than competition and conflict. Team dynamics will be positive, leadership will be effective and supportive, and organizational culture will align with your values. The projects you work on will challenge you intellectually, while providing opportunities to develop new skills and demonstrate your capabilities to people who make decisions about promotions, raises, and expanded responsibilities within your organization or industry. Professional development opportunities will be built into your role through company-sponsored education, conference attendance, certification programs, and other forms of continuing education that enhance your expertise while being fully funded by your employer as an investment in your long-term value. Recognition for your contributions will come through formal awards, public acknowledgement, performance bonuses, and other forms of appreciation that confirm your value to your organization while building your reputation in your industry for excellence and integrity. If you want practical next steps for stewarding this season, follow or subscribe for weekly guidance. Practical steps will be sent to help you steward every blessing well. Networking opportunities will connect you with influential people in your field who can become mentors, collaborators, references, or sources of information about additional career opportunities that might develop as your reputation spreads throughout your professional community. The skills you develop and the relationships you build in this new position will create additional opportunities for consulting work, speaking engagements, writing opportunities, or other forms of professional recognition that supplement your income while expanding your influence and impact. Entrepreneurial opportunities may arise from your professional experience as you identify needs that you could address through your own business ventures, either as side projects or eventual full-time pursuits that provide even greater income and satisfaction than traditional employment. In your financial circumstances, this coming year will bring breakthrough that eliminates the stress and limitation you have known while providing abundance that enables generous living, wise investment, and security for your future and your family's well-being. Income will increase substantially through salary improvements, performance bonuses, profit-sharing opportunities, investment returns, or business ventures that prove more profitable than you anticipated when you began pursuing them. Multiple income streams will develop that provide financial security through diversification while reducing your dependence on any single source of earnings. And passive income from investments, rental properties, or business ownership will supplement your active income from employment or entrepreneurial activities. Debt elimination will accelerate as increased income enables larger payments, while strategic refinancing takes advantage of favorable interest rates to reduce your total interest costs over time. Credit scores will improve rapidly as balances decrease and payment histories remain consistently current. Investment opportunities will present themselves that provide both immediate benefits and long-term growth potential, while aligning with your values and risk tolerance. Whether in stocks, real estate, business ventures, or other financial instruments, so you will have access to options that build wealth steadily over time. Emergency funds will grow to levels that provide genuine peace of mind, while investment portfolios reach sizes that generate meaningful passive income to supplement your earned income, making financial independence achievable within reasonable timeframes rather than remaining an impossible dream. Retirement planning will become more aggressive and effective as increased income enables larger contributions to qualified retirement accounts, while employer matching programs become more generous and tax strategies optimize your long-term wealth-building efforts. Insurance coverage will improve to provide better protection for your family, while health savings accounts and flexible spending arrangements reduce your out-of-pocket costs for medical expenses while providing additional tax advantages. Tax optimization will improve through access to qualified advisors who help you structure your finances to minimize tax liability while maximizing available deductions and credits. And estate planning will be updated to reflect your improved financial circumstances, while protecting your legacy for future generations. The wealth you accumulate will enable generous giving that supports causes you care about, while providing financial assistance to family members and friends who are struggling with their own financial challenges, causing your prosperity to become a platform for blessing many others, rather than just improving your personal lifestyle. Business opportunities will develop that align with your interests and expertise, while providing additional income streams through entrepreneurial ventures that succeed because market conditions favor your approach and capabilities. Real estate investments will become accessible, that provide both appreciation potential and cash flow through rental income, while property management becomes either personally manageable or professionally affordable through your improved financial circumstances. In your health and physical well-being, this coming year will bring restoration and improvement that addresses current challenges while establishing lifestyle patterns that support optimal wellness for decades to come. Medical treatments will prove more effective than previously experienced as healthcare providers develop personalized treatment plans that address your unique circumstances, rather than applying generic protocols that may not be optimal for your specific conditions and needs. Access to healthcare will improve through better insurance coverage, reduced out-of-pocket costs, and relationships with medical professionals who provide excellent care while taking time to understand your concerns and explain treatment options thoroughly. Alternative and complementary healthcare approaches will become available and affordable that work synergistically with traditional medical treatments to address your health concerns holistically, rather than treating symptoms in isolation from underlying causes. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Physical fitness will become more enjoyable and sustainable as you discover exercise programs and activities that match your interests, physical capabilities, and schedule constraints, while providing measurable improvements in strength, endurance, and overall vitality. Nutritional improvements will happen naturally as you learn to prepare and enjoy healthy foods that provide optimal fuel for your body while satisfying your taste preferences and fitting your budget constraints. Weight management will become easier as your metabolism improves and healthy choices become habitual, and sleep quality will improve dramatically as stress decreases, and you create environments and routines that promote deep restorative sleep. Energy levels will increase consistently as multiple health factors improve simultaneously through coordinated lifestyle changes, while mental and emotional wellness will be enhanced through stress management techniques, counseling resources if needed, and social support systems that maintain psychological health while building resilience for handling future challenges with greater grace and effectiveness. The vitality and energy you gain through improved health will enable you to pursue opportunities and fulfill responsibilities with enthusiasm and effectiveness, making the most of the professional and personal openings that develop as your life circumstances improve significantly. Chronic conditions that have limited your activities will be healed or managed so effectively that they no longer constrain your lifestyle choices or career opportunities. And pain that has been persistent will be eliminated or reduced to manageable levels through effective treatments. Preventive care will become a priority that maintains your health gains while identifying and addressing potential issues before they become serious problems. With regular medical checkups, dental care, vision care, and other preventive services becoming accessible and affordable. In your creative expression and personal fulfillment, this coming year will provide time, resources, and opportunities for exploring artistic interests that bring joy and satisfaction while possibly generating income through the commercialization of your creative abilities. Artistic talents that have been dormant or underdeveloped will flourish as you have time and space to explore creative expression without pressure or urgency, whether through visual arts, performing arts, writing, music, or other creative outlets. You will discover new aspects of your personality and capabilities. Classes, workshops, and mentoring relationships will provide instruction that develops your skills while connecting you with communities of people who share your creative interests and can provide ongoing encouragement, inspiration, and practical support. Creative projects will provide outlets for processing emotions, expressing ideas, and exploring aspects of spirituality that find their voice through artistic expression rather than only through verbal or written communication. Venues and platforms will develop for sharing your creative work with audiences who appreciate and support your artistic expression. Whether through local galleries, performance spaces, online marketplaces, community events, or other outlets. Your creativity will find appreciative audiences. Collaboration opportunities will arise with other artists or creative organizations that amplify your individual efforts, while providing learning experiences that expand your skills and understanding of your creative potential and the broader artistic community. Commercial viability may develop for your creative work as you discover market demand for products or services that utilize your artistic abilities. Whether through direct sales, commissioned work, licensing agreements, teaching opportunities, or other revenue streams, creativity may become financially rewarding. The creative process itself will become a source of renewal, therapy, and spiritual enrichment that balances other responsibilities while providing emotional and psychological benefits that enhance your overall quality of life and well-being. Your artistic expression will become a form of worship that honors me while demonstrating the creativity I have placed within you as my image bearer. And art will become a way of connecting with me and sharing aspects of my character with others who experience your creative work. Creative skills will transfer to other areas of your life, enhancing problem-solving abilities in professional contexts, improving your ability to communicate ideas effectively, and providing innovative approaches to challenges that arise in family, business, or ministry contexts. In your community involvement and social impact, this coming year will provide opportunities to make meaningful contributions to causes you care about, while developing leadership skills and expanding networks of relationships with people who share your values and commitment to positive change. Volunteer opportunities will become available with organizations that effectively address social problems, environmental concerns, or community development needs, while utilizing your skills and experience in ways that create measurable positive impact. Leadership roles will be offered that enable you to influence policy decisions, direct program activities, and coordinate initiatives that create lasting positive change in your community and potentially in regions beyond your immediate geographical area. Board positions, committee memberships, and other forms of civic involvement will provide platforms for contributing your expertise and perspective to important community decisions while developing your leadership capabilities and expanding your network of influential relationships. Advocacy opportunities will arise that enable you to speak for people and causes that need powerful voices, while opening doors for others who have potential but lack connections or platforms to advance their ideas or initiatives. Networking, events, conferences, and professional associations will connect you with like-minded individuals who share your interests and values, while providing possibilities for collaboration on projects that benefit communities and advance causes that align with your heart and calling. Speaking and writing opportunities may develop that enable you to share your expertise and perspective with larger audiences who can implement your ideas or support initiatives you care about. So your voice will be heard by people who have authority and resources to create change. The reputation you build through community involvement will create additional opportunities for influence while demonstrating your commitment to making positive differences beyond your personal interests and immediate family concerns. Your service will become a living testimony of practical love that honors me while blessing others and creating positive change that improves quality of life for many people in your community and potentially beyond. Recognition for your community contributions may come through awards, public acknowledgement, or invitations to participate in higher levels of civic leadership that expand your platform for creating positive change and influencing important decisions. In your personal development and lifelong learning, this coming year will provide educational opportunities, skill development experiences, and personal growth resources that expand your capabilities while enriching your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Formal education opportunities will become accessible through scholarships, employer sponsorship, or improved financial circumstances that enable you to pursue degrees, certifications, or specialized training that advance your career while satisfying intellectual curiosity and personal growth goals. Professional development workshops, conferences, and seminars will provide continuing education that keeps you current with industry trends while developing skills that enhance your effectiveness and marketability in an increasingly competitive and rapidly changing economic environment. Personal growth resources such as counseling, coaching, or mentoring relationships will become available that address specific areas where you want to develop greater emotional intelligence, communication skills, leadership capabilities, or other qualities that enhance your personal and professional effectiveness. Travel opportunities will arise that broaden your cultural understanding while providing educational experiences in historical, natural, or cultural settings that enrich your perspective and knowledge of the world beyond your immediate environment and experience. Language learning opportunities may develop that open doors to international relationships and opportunities while providing cognitive benefits that enhance mental flexibility and cultural competence in an increasingly interconnected global economy and society. Reading habits will expand to include books, articles, and other resources that challenge your thinking, broaden your knowledge base, and provide new perspectives on subjects that interest you or relate to your professional and personal development goals. Online learning platforms will provide access to high-quality education from world-class institutions and instructors at affordable prices that fit your schedule and budget, while enabling you to develop new skills or deepen existing knowledge in areas that matter to you. The knowledge and skills you develop through these learning opportunities will not only benefit your personal growth, but will also position you to teach and mentor others who can benefit from what you have learned through your educational journey and life experiences. Your commitment to lifelong learning will set a positive example for family members, colleagues, and friends that encourages them to pursue their own growth and development, rather than becoming complacent or stagnant in their personal and professional progress. But as all these promises begin to manifest in the coming year, I want to prepare you for the spiritual warfare that often accompanies significant breakthrough, because the enemy will attempt to derail your blessing through various strategies designed to limit your effectiveness or corrupt your character if you are not alert and prepared. Recognize that opposition may actually increase as breakthrough approaches, because the enemy understands that your success will not only improve your circumstances, but will also position you to help others experience similar transformation while demonstrating my faithfulness to people who are watching your life for evidence of my goodness. Temptations may intensify in areas where you have previously experienced victory, as the enemy attempts to disqualify you from receiving the fullness of what I have prepared. And pride may try to enter your heart as circumstances improve. leading to independence from me or superiority toward others who are still struggling with challenges you have overcome. Distractions may multiply as increased opportunities and responsibilities compete for your time and attention, potentially drawing you away from the spiritual disciplines and relationships that have sustained you during difficult seasons and prepared you for this breakthrough. Criticism may increase from people who are uncomfortable with your transformation or who feel threatened by your advancement, and some may question your motives, minimize your achievements, or attribute your success to luck rather than recognizing my hand at work in your life. Financial temptations may arise as increased resources provide opportunities for spending, investing, or giving that could be wise or foolish depending on your motivations and decision-making processes. And materialism could corrupt your values if you are not vigilant about maintaining proper priorities. Relationship challenges may develop as your changed circumstances create new dynamics with family members, friends, and colleagues who may need time to adjust to your transformation, or who may struggle with jealousy or feeling left behind by your advancement. Health challenges might emerge if you neglect self-care due to increased responsibilities, or if you become overconfident about your physical well-being and abandon healthy lifestyle practices that supported your healing and restoration. But I want you to know that I have equipped you to overcome every strategy the enemy will use against you, and the same faithfulness that brought you through this year's challenges will enable you to navigate next year's spiritual warfare with wisdom and victory. Build strong accountability relationships with mature believers who will pray for you regularly, encourage your continued spiritual growth, and lovingly confront any character issues that could compromise your testimony or limit your effectiveness in serving others. Maintain spiritual disciplines that have sustained you during difficult times, because these practices become even more important when external circumstances are positive and life becomes busier through increased opportunities and responsibilities. Stay humble by remembering that every blessing comes from my grace rather than your merit, and continue depending on my wisdom for guidance rather than relying entirely on your own understanding, even when your knowledge and experience increase significantly. Practice generosity from your first fruits, rather than waiting until you feel you have enough to begin sharing with others, as the patterns you establish now will determine whether abundance becomes a platform for ministry or a source of spiritual decline. Seek my guidance for major decisions, even when human logic provides clear direction. Understanding that my ways often differ from conventional wisdom and supernatural guidance produces better results than natural intelligence alone. Continue serving others even as your own needs are met abundantly, looking for people who are struggling with challenges you have overcome, and positioning yourself to provide encouragement, resources, or guidance that helps them navigate difficulties with greater hope and effectiveness. Use your testimony to point people to me rather than to elevate yourself, remembering that your story is ultimately about my faithfulness and power rather than your faith or spiritual disciplines. And share your experiences in ways that encourage others to trust me rather than try harder in their own strength. If this message has stirred your heart, share your story. Send a short note or voice message about one breakthrough. Your testimony could ignite healing in another family. As this final night of the year draws to a close, rest in the absolute confidence that you have been prepared for everything that lies ahead, and that my love, power, and faithfulness will sustain you through both the blessings and challenges of the year to come. You are not entering this new year alone, but with me as your guide, protector, provider, and companion. You are not facing the future with only your own resources, but with access to all the wisdom, strength, and provision of heaven itself. The promises I have made are guaranteed by my character and sealed by my covenant love for you, and they will manifest in perfect timing through divine orchestration of circumstances, relationships, and opportunities that align for your maximum blessing and effectiveness. This year is ending, but my promises are eternal and will continue unfolding throughout your lifetime and beyond, as your breakthrough creates ripple effects that influence generations and impact communities in ways you may never fully understand until you see the eternal perspective. Rest peacefully, my beloved child, knowing that when you wake tomorrow morning, you will be waking to the most blessed, transformative, and impactful year of your entire life. The future is bright with promise, and nothing can stop what I have determined to do in and through your life. Dream of all that is possible, but know that reality will exceed your dreams, because my plans for you are better than anything you could imagine for yourself. Rest in my perfect love, trust my perfect wisdom, and expect my perfect provision as you step into the fullness of everything I have prepared. The financial prosperity coming your way will extend far beyond meeting your personal needs to creating opportunities for generous giving that impacts communities, supports ministries, and provides for needs that you have the privilege of meeting through your abundance. Your wealth will become a tool for demonstrating my goodness while advancing my kingdom through strategic investments in eternal purposes. Multiple streams of income will flow into your life through sources both expected and unexpected, creating financial stability that removes stress while providing resources for blessing others. Business opportunities will present themselves that align with your values and utilize your gifts while generating wealth that enables both comfortable living and generous giving. And investments you make will appreciate beyond normal market expectations. As divine favor influences the growth of your financial assets, wise financial advisors will come into your life, who provide guidance that protects and multiplies your resources, while helping you avoid costly mistakes that could limit your long-term prosperity. Your home and possessions will reflect my blessing while never becoming sources of pride or identity that replace your dependence on me. Debt will be eliminated systematically as increased income and wise spending create the ability to live within your means while building wealth for future generations and kingdom purposes. The legacy you establish will extend through multiple generations as your children and grandchildren benefit not only from financial inheritance, but also from the spiritual foundation, character development, and godly example you provide. Your family tree will be forever changed by the transformation you experience in this coming year. Educational opportunities for your descendants will be funded through your prosperity, enabling them to develop their potential without the burden of student debt that limits their future choices. And business connections you establish will benefit family members who share your values and work ethic. Your influence will extend into communities where your success creates platforms for leadership that brings positive change to local schools, government policies, business practices, and social justice initiatives. So people will seek your guidance and input because they recognize the wisdom and integrity that characterizes your approach to life and decision-making. Charitable foundations and giving strategies you implement will continue benefiting worthy causes long after your lifetime, creating ongoing streams of assistance for people in need, while supporting ministries and organizations that advance kingdom purposes in sustainable ways. You are beginning the most incredible chapter of your story, and I will be with you every step of the way, guiding you, blessing you, and using you to bless others. As my promises unfold in ways that bring glory to my name and joy to your heart, my promises for your life are just beginning to manifest in their fullness. The season of waiting is complete. The season of breakthrough is beginning. And every dream you have carried will find expression in reality that exceeds your expectations. Because my plans for you are perfect, and my timing is exact, and nothing can prevent their complete fulfillment in your life. But before you rest in the confidence of my promises, let me speak to your heart one final time about the incredible magnitude of what awaits you in the coming season and the eternal significance of this transition you are experiencing. This is not merely the end of 12 months and the beginning of 12 new ones. This is a divinely orchestrated appointment with destiny that will forever alter the trajectory of your life and the lives of everyone you touch. When you step into your breakthrough season, you will be entering your time of unprecedented favor, your season of supernatural acceleration, and your time of divine manifestation, when dreams become reality and prayers receive answers that exceed your wildest expectations completely. The spiritual realm has been preparing for this moment for months. Angels assigned to your situation have been working tirelessly to arrange circumstances, soften hearts, open doors, and coordinate perfect timing for breakthrough in multiple areas of your life simultaneously. What has been promised in the spiritual realm is now ready to manifest in your physical reality. Every tear you have cried this year has been collected and is being transformed into seeds of joy that will bloom throughout the coming year. Every prayer you have prayed, whether you saw immediate answers or not, has been accumulating in heaven's prayer bank and is now ready to be released with compound interest that will astound you with its completeness and perfection. Every act of faith you demonstrated during difficult circumstances has been building spiritual momentum that will now accelerate the manifestation of blessings beyond your ability to receive them all at once. And every moment of obedience when you chose to trust me despite contrary evidence has positioned you to receive divine favor that transcends natural laws and human limitations. The financial breakthrough that begins tomorrow will not be a slow, gradual improvement, but a decisive shift from scarcity to abundance that eliminates stress while providing resources for generosity, investment, and security. Income sources will open that you had not expected, opportunities will arise that you had not sought, and returns on investments will exceed all reasonable expectations. The relational restoration that unfolds in the coming months will heal wounds that seemed permanent, restore connections that appeared broken beyond repair, and create new relationships that enrich your life immeasurably. For love will flow into your life from sources both familiar and unexpected, bringing companionship, support, and joy that had seemed impossible during seasons of loneliness and isolation. The health improvements that manifest will address not only current symptoms, but will restore vitality and energy that enables you to pursue every opportunity with enthusiasm and effectiveness. Strength will return, pain will depart, and wholeness will be established in ways that demonstrate my power to heal completely and permanently. The professional advancement that develops will utilize your gifts fully, while providing satisfaction and impact that make work feel like a calling rather than obligation. Recognition will come from the right sources. Opportunities will open at perfect timing, and success will be sustainable rather than temporary or stressful. The spiritual growth that accelerates will bring intimacy with me that transforms prayer from discipline to delight, makes scripture study personally relevant and immediately applicable, and creates ministry opportunities that use your unique gifts and experiences to bless others effectively. The creative expression that flourishes will provide outlets for aspects of your personality and spirituality that have been suppressed or underdeveloped, bringing joy and possibly income while demonstrating the artistic gifts I have placed within you as my image bearer. The community impact you create will extend your influence beyond your immediate circle to affect positive change in causes you care about, while building relationships with people who share your values and commitment to making a difference in the world. The educational opportunities that present themselves will expand your knowledge, develop your skills, and broaden your perspective in ways that enhance your effectiveness while satisfying intellectual curiosity and supporting professional advancement. But beyond all these specific manifestations of blessing, what makes this coming year truly extraordinary is the way all these improvements will work together synergistically to create a quality of life that exceeds anything you have previously experienced or imagined possible for yourself. Financial security will reduce stress, enabling better health through reduced anxiety and improved lifestyle choices, just as better health will increase energy and focus, enhancing professional effectiveness and relational availability. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Professional success will provide resources for generosity and investment while building confidence and expanding networks of influence. Andries toward relationships will provide emotional support and practical assistance that accelerates progress in other areas, while creating context for celebrating achievements and processing challenges. Spiritual growth will provide wisdom and perspective that guides decision-making while creating peace and purpose that transcends circumstances. Creative expression will provide renewal and therapeutic benefit while possibly generating additional income and certainly creating outlets for worship and self-expression. Community involvement will expand influence and build relationships while contributing to causes larger than personal interests. And educational development will enhance capabilities and credibility while providing intellectual stimulation and possibly opening career opportunities. Each area of improvement will support and amplify progress in other areas, creating exponential rather than merely additive growth, meaning that by the end of next year, the cumulative improvement in your life will be so dramatic that people who have not seen you regularly will be amazed at the transformation they observe. Your countenance will reflect joy and peace. Your conversation will be filled with gratitude and hope. Your lifestyle will demonstrate abundance and generosity, and your influence will extend to blessing many others. The ripple effects of your breakthrough will continue expanding long after the year ends, influencing your children and grandchildren toward higher expectations and better choices, impacting your community through your service and generosity, and affecting your profession through your integrity and excellence. People will seek you out for advice, encouragement, and guidance because they recognize that something authentic and powerful has happened in your life that they want to experience for themselves. So your testimony will become a tool for drawing others to faith, while your wisdom helps them navigate their own challenges more effectively. Organizations and ministries will be strengthened through your participation and support, as your resources and influence become platforms for advancing causes that align with my heart for justice, mercy, and the spread of truth and love throughout the world. Future generations in your family will grow up with different possibilities and expectations because of the foundation you establish through faithfully stewarding the blessings I provide. So patterns of poverty, dysfunction, and spiritual emptiness will be replaced by patterns of prosperity, health, and spiritual vitality. Educational opportunities for your descendants will be enhanced by resources you provide and standards you establish. Character development will be influenced by examples you set and values you model. And spiritual growth will be encouraged by foundations you build and testimonies you create. Communities will benefit for decades to come through institutions you support, programs you fund, and initiatives you champion that address important needs while creating sustainable solutions to problems that affect quality of life for many people. The kingdom impact of your breakthrough will extend far beyond what you can see or measure, as people influenced by your transformation go on to influence others, creating expanding circles of positive change that continue multiplying through generations. But as you prepare to step into this unprecedented season of blessing and influence, remember that everything I give you comes with both privilege and responsibility. The resources I provide are tools for kingdom advancement rather than just provisions for personal comfort. The relationships I orchestrate are opportunities for mutual service rather than just sources of personal support. And the opportunities I open are platforms for demonstrating my goodness rather than just pathways to personal achievement. Use every blessing as an opportunity to demonstrate my character to people who are watching your life for evidence of my reality and goodness. Let every advancement position you to help others advance, rather than creating distance from people who knew you before your breakthrough. And make every success a stepping stone for additional service, rather than a destination for personal satisfaction. Share your resources generously with people who are struggling with challenges you have overcome. Offer your wisdom freely to those who are facing decisions where your experience can provide guidance, and provide your influence willingly to support causes that need advocates who have credibility and a platform. Maintain humility by remembering that every good gift comes from me, rather than from your own merit or effort. Continue growing spiritually, even as material circumstances improve dramatically. Keep serving others, even as your own needs are met abundantly. And stay grateful regardless of how much you receive. As you rest in this season of preparation and testing, be absolutely certain that ahead of you lies the beginning of the most blessed, productive, and impactful period of your entire existence. Everything I have promised will come to pass, because my character guarantees it and my power ensures it. You have been chosen for such a time as this, equipped for such opportunities as these, and prepared for such impact as what lies ahead. The season of waiting is ending. The season of breakthrough is beginning. And nothing in heaven or earth can stop what I have determined to do in your life. When people ask you in the future how such dramatic transformation happened so quickly, you will be able to tell them with complete confidence that my promises were just beginning to unfold, and that the God who is faithful to complete what he begins brought everything to pass exactly as he promised. Your breakthrough is not just for you, but for everyone who will be blessed through the overflow of what I do in your life. Your success is not just personal victory, but kingdom advancement that demonstrates my power to transform circumstances and lives completely. This season is ending with anticipation, but the new season will begin with manifestation. This season closes with hoping, but the next opens with receiving. This season concludes with believing, but the next commences with experiencing the reality of everything you have believed for. Rest peacefully, my beloved child, in the confidence that you are perfectly positioned for perfect breakthrough at the perfect time. Dream of possibilities, but know that reality will exceed your dreams. Rest in my love that never fails. Trust my wisdom that never errs, and expect my provision that never lacks. You are awakening to the beginning of your transformed life, and I will be with you every moment, guiding every step, blessing every endeavor, and using every experience to accomplish my perfect purposes for your life and the lives of those you will influence. My promises for your life are just beginning to manifest in their fullness, and the best truly is yet to come. Amen.